it's Christine Bertram. I'm coming to you live from the Hive from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. 10 minutes tardy. It would have only been 4, but I had to run back into the house to get my computer because I had pulled all the names for all of the drawings that we're going to do tonight for the stuff for July. And when I went in, I got caught. I got caught because my electrician is here and my carpenter is still here and Tyler is here and the heating cooling guy came by this afternoon and there was a meeting of the minds and they needed my mind to make sure I would approve of something, and that is how it goes. That is the story of the life these days when you're doing a remodel and kind of like spearheading it yourself. So yeah, fun times at Richmond High, you guys. Woo! All right, lots of you are already here. Thank you for your patience while I was tardy myself. I am so sorry. But I'm happy to be here with you. Diane gave me some tips and tricks for class tonight. She had the in-person version of the Frames and Flowers class last night. And we have the online version tonight, and we'll get started with that momentarily. But I do want to say hi to everybody that's here with me. Excited for you guys to be here. Wow, 67 people already. Sarah Mitchell, first on the list here. Hi, Cindy Posh. I hear nothing. Would that be correct at that time? At this time, that is correct, because I had scheduled the live to be at 5:57. And then it does not start until I hit the button. And so, yes, that is always correct, Cindy. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sherry Stewart. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Mary Carls from Jericho. Hi, Jean. Hagerstown, Maryland. Yay. I have a friend out in Hagerstown, Maryland. Miss D. Serena lives out there. Yay. Hi, Debbie Gast. Hi, Mary Carl. Oh, I said Mary Carls already. You get 2 Mary Carls. I love it. Hi, Laura Sullivan and Rosie. And there's Mary Ann. Yay. Hi, Debbie Gast. Oh, Linda Rios is here. Hi, Trish Fagley. Wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Rose from California. So happy you got your PDF finally. You guys, we've been having problems with the email and the internets. I sent it out to about everybody who attended or signed up for class, and it bounced. 6 of them bounced back saying that they did not arrive in people's inboxes. So I can't tell you why. But when that happens, I try to follow up with you outside of email to see what's going on. And we try to get it to a different email address or somehow get it to you. Hi, Angelique. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jean. Hi, Linda Scott from Minnesota. And there's Shelly Cooper. Hi, Cindy Runtree. Thanks for sharing it on Facebook. I appreciate that. Hi, Doris. You can't see the video, but you can now, I bet. Yay. Debbie got her new mini catalog today. I got mine on Saturday. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. Very excited. I was able to order all the mini catalogs for my customers who are not demonstrators, who have placed orders with me in the last 6 months. So they should be here next week sometime. Then I'll work on getting them stamped and get my schedule printed and get a wish list in there and send them out to you guys. Hi, Hope. Hi, Gwengoda. Yay. Sherry Martin's here as well. I'm so excited. I just looked at the Wounded Warrior card benefit. We're up to 147 people already. And that means we have just over 100 left, about 105 left for spots. And my girls have told me I need to cap it at 252 and not to make more. So the next 105 people will get like the Wounded Warrior benefit. I love it. Hi, Susan Bellamy. Hi, Debbie Stone. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. Yay. Who else is here? And Susan got her catalog as well. That's exciting stuff. Hi, Elaine Rebeck. Lane, if you can hear me, I did not have a moment to do the customer swap cards today. I thought about it when I saw your name, and you are always so sweet that you remind me and wonder when you can come pick them up. And I haven't gotten to it yet. Hi, Karen Forward. Hi, Sana. Long time no talk. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Chris Niebaum. Whew, I think we almost made it to the end. Hi, Jean Terwilliger and Sharon Davis. Hi, Pat Fleming. There's Judy Sharp. Yay. All right, Deb Norman's here as well. I think I got everybody that I think I saw there come through. So fun stuff. I think, let's see, what did we work on last night? I classed yesterday at 1. And this is the front of the new mini catalog in case anybody hasn't seen it. I cannot share the inside. It's against compliance to open it up. But I can show you the front cover. Yay. And I can show you some things I got already done from it, which is awesome. We were live yesterday at 1. We did the share a recipe, create a card, and inspire others. This is the card that Lisa LaFramboise made, and she messaged me afterwards, and she said, this designer paper, and I didn't know where it came from. She said this designer paper was if you did the April sales challenge and you earned that free pack of designer paper, that's where this pattern came from. And so that is what we did. So if you guys want to go back and watch the process of making these cards, that was from yesterday. Share a recipe, create a card, inspire others. And all good here. Yay, I'm so happy to hear that. Hi, Carmen Melendez. And I was going to share with you, well, we're going to do this class soon. We have frames and flowers. I'm not going to talk very much about all the other things. At the beginning of class yesterday, I gave a lot of updates. So if you want to get the scoop, 2 scoops on what's happening around here, I had about 45 minutes of jibber jabber going over upcoming classes for the month of August and what the project was, what was going on. And so we have a big class in front of us tonight, 13 cards, 2 bags, and a lot of fun ahead of us. So I'm not gonna do a lot of jibber jabber. So in case you didn't get to watch yesterday, you might not get like the lowdown on everything that's happening. But I'll show you a couple pictures of things that happened last night in case you guys want to see. We got covered in mineral wool. There it is. So the quote-unquote craft room upstairs, we decided to take out the ceiling here and the wall here, and so that piece came down, that piece came down, and the ceiling came down because we wanted to raise the roof and make the ceiling higher. And so this is Mark, who's my carpenter, and my boyfriend Tyler. They are working at taking it down, and I helped with the cleaning process. I was pulling pieces away, and there you can see they got that whole piece down already. They got the sides down, and then yeah, there it is, taking it down. I don't know if you guys can really see what's happening, but finally they are smiling at the end, which is a good thing. And then that was us. So we worked on that last night until 8:30, I would have to say, and then had dinner and went back up there to work on some more things. So I do want to say I have gotten through a bunch of emails. I still have some more from a window. There's a window from, I would have to say, the middle of July to the end of July. There are emails in there that I need to get back to. So just know that I'm working through. A lot of you are probably like, oh, she got back to me. That's good. But there are a few of you that I know that I need to get back to. So thank you for your continued patience. No email will be left behind. I promise. So we're getting through all those emails. I have a one-woman show on the emails per requests of you guys. So yay. Hi, Amy. You're here. Good. Foot has completely healed. So that is so happy to hear, Zana, that your foot is completely healed. I would have to say my foot is at 88 to 90%. It's not 100%, only because I still know that it has, it gets tired, I guess you could say, or if I work it too much, it hurts the next day, and then I can't walk on it the right way. So I wouldn't say mine's 100%, but it's getting there. Every day still seems to be a little bit better. So I do want to share with you, though, what Jenna had her stamp camp this past weekend, and I want to show you really quick. I meant to do this yesterday, and I didn't get to it. I had the cards upstairs, but I brought them down. Jenna Helms, who's on my team, had a summer stamp camp. Whoa, that would totally slip through my hands. And so she did a card and a treat box. And it's not actually a treat box. It has a hand sanitizer in it. And that was what she did for one of her mini classes. And then she had a card that featured Round We Go. And it also had a little box that matched. And I didn't get my gems on yet. That's usually my last thing that I do. And then this opens up. And it has a stroopwafel in it. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so we got our stroopwafel box. And that was a mini class that she did. Then there was more. There was a bag. And the bag had 5 cards in it. And that's what these look like. They featured all of the new in colors. And then there was one more mini class, and I didn't get mine done. And that is because I was helping other attendees work on their projects. So I got 3 of my 4 done. I still have 1 more to go. And when I finish it, I will share it with you. Now, I know that if I ask you guys if you want to see more, you always say yes. So Diane was over this afternoon. I would have to say for 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. we worked on the next ink, paper, scissors that is going to be for the month of September. It features a stamp set called Autumn Expressions, and we didn't get them finished, but we've got the rough outline of all of them. And in another hour or two, we'll have the haul, all of them will be finished. And again, this is ink, paper, scissors for September. Yesterday, I showed ink, paper, scissors for October because we worked ahead. We had all the stuff that we needed for October's ink, paper, scissors, so we worked on it before we could get our hands on the mini catalog stuff. So I'm going to show these to you, and keep in mind, they're not done. This is like I say, looking under the skirt and seeing what you get before you get it, right? So these are the outlines, like the core of the cards, but we still have to embellish. We still have to put labels on. We have to zhuzh them up, I guess you could say. So let me just, I got it, because I am so excited. I always like to share stuff with you right away. So you'll get the gold, the wheat ribbon, and then the embellishments that go with it are these. And so you'll get a pack of those. And we got to incorporate some gold leaves into the cards because this is part of the suite. You won't get a pack of these, but you'll get depending on the card, you'd get some with your card. Hi, Lori Evans. And I'm delighted to tell you, it's not just 4 cards. Hi, Sandy Coy Emery. It's not 5 cards. It's not 6 cards. It's not 7 cards. It's 8 cards. Now, you ask, are you going to change the price for it? And Diana and I talked, we're like, no, we'll keep it the same because I have so many people that have already signed up and paid for it that I'm not going to go through and alter that now. So we kept them, they're heavily intensive on the designer series paper. So I'm going to show you the core of what we got. Now, Susan Campfield showed recently how to do this puzzle card. And I don't know, it's a puzzle card because it's got puzzle pieces that kind of match together. So again, think outside the box. We don't have them done. They'll have labels and zhuzhing up, but this is basically what that card is going to look like. And it will have an envelope that we know that will work for that one. And then we've got the other puzzle piece card that Susan did. And if you guys watched Jenna's, she had a presentation that I did over the weekend for her stamp camp. I was her presenter, and I presented on how to make these. And if you want to go see it already, you could already go out to Brown Dog Craft Company on YouTube and you could see how to do these cards. And so this is the other puzzle piece card that Susan talked about making, or how to make it. And we've got that on the inside. So there's 2 puzzle cards. And then we're going to have 2 cards with belly bands. And so this opens up and then it'll be like that. So pretty, so pretty. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. And then there's another one. So they're in pairs. The other one has your big turning colors tree on the front. And then on the inside, it'll open like that and have the white. And so that is the pair to the other one. Hi, Sue. Certainly for that to go. The person who opened there said they didn't fill any. I don't know what that means. You're right. 8 cards, right, Angelique? Oh my goodness. So again, not done. But this will be the front of one of the cards, and we're going to add labels and prettinesses to it. Here's another one that this one has an envelope that we figured out that you'll have another one that's got a front focal all designer paper. We're adding stuff to it. And then 2 more, and these are a little bit more simple, but we're going to add labels. They had matching envelopes. Again, this designer series paper speaks for itself. And so we made them simple, which is why I think we could handle doing 8, because you get to really be heavily using the designer series paper. So yay! Is that good? 8 cards in one class for an ink, paper, scissors. Knock it out of the ballpark, hopefully, right? So as soon as we can get those cards, oh, and then the sun is coming down into my eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so as soon as we can get those finished, I'll share them again. We're going to continue to work now on September card designing, class designing, and see how we get. So yay! The designer paper is incredible. I really love those kind of naturey panoramic scenes. It's really hard to design cards with them, but the way that we design these cards, it really let the paper be used to its entirety as much as we could without cutting a lot off. And it was a lot of fun to work on them and lay them out. Every designer paper got used at least once, which is what we always try to aim for. Yeah, so the Meandering Meadow paper was like that. There was a New Horizons paper like that. That Snow Wonder, Winter Wonderland was like that. So we've been really loving on those papers. So yes, and you guys, that again was the September ink, paper, scissors. Anybody who wants to get their name on the list can already message me. If you want to wait to see everything for September and get your name on the list and give me one concise list, that's always perfect too. Very good. All right, frames and flowers, Stamp-A-Stack. There's 13 cards in front of us and 2 bags, all right? I'm hoping that class doesn't take 3 hours. Like, that would not be my goal, but I don't know. We'll see once we get started how this is all gonna pan out for us. I got 3 guys in the house working on things, and they're like, what time are you gonna be done? I'm like, oh, hopefully like around 8:30, so we'll see how we go. And I'm not gonna try to move overly fast, but be aware that I might move a little bit faster than normal, which is maybe faster than fast can be. So just know, if this is a first class that you're taking with me, you never have to keep up with me. When people first start taking classes with me, they can feel overwhelmed, and I don't want people to feel that way. I want you to know that you can always catch the replay for this class. And at that point, when you catch the replay, you can pause me, stop me, shut me up, make me go faster. There's all these different things you can do to not have to, to have it work for you, is what I should say. There's also a PDF tutorial. The PDF tutorial got emailed out to everybody on Monday. And again, I had problems with people getting the emails. That some of them bounced back to me saying they didn't get them. And I tried to reach out to those people privately to figure out if I could get a different email address. So hopefully everybody got them. Hi, Femi. Yay, long time no see. Oh, Doris wants to get signed up for the ink, paper, scissors for September. Awesome. So just shoot me a quick email so that I can reply to it and say, yep, I got you on the list. That would be awesome, Doris. I'm going to go through roll call and thank the people that did get this class from me. I truly appreciate the support that you give me by getting card kits for me. Your support of my business means a lot. It keeps me going, keeps me out of trouble, keeps me from leaving the house when we have lots to kit up. So, and always working on making and designing more cards. It's fun. I enjoy it so much. So I want to say a special thank you to Sandy Coy Emery, Sue Spigner, Sherry Everett, Sandy Wicklander, Jeannie Parker, Debbie Gast, Shirley Malarkey, Elizabeth Hutto, Karen Wetstein, Feline Mays, Trisha Fagley, Cindy Posh, Mary Jo Stoll, Karen Sinkula, Katie Lambert. Yay to Katie. This is her first class with me. I hope you enjoy it. Susan Ray Hendricks, Barbara Smith. Oh, funny, Susan Ray Hendricks. You already signed up for this class, and you told me today that you still wanted the class, and you just paid me for it again. Oh, man, Susan Ray Hendricks. We have to touch base because now I have an overpayment for you. Oh, man, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, and that happens. So back to that. Susan Ray Hendricks, Barbara Smith, Jeanette Diddy, Donna Grushke, Carrie Dwyer. And Carrie Dwyer, this is your first class, so welcome to your first class with me. I hope you enjoy it as well. Lisa LaFramboise, Susan Bellamy, Laura Sullivan, Connie Moore, Karen Woods, Lori Evans, Angelique McClendon, Christina Heiser, Janice Ormiston, Judy Sharp, Annette Rollin, Mary Lemke, Brenda Cottrell, Pat Fleming, Sarah Mitchell, Darrell Hoffaker, Mary Carls, Linda Hodge, Carrie White, Linda Hodge. I think I just said Linda Hodge. Linda Hodge, Carrie White, Linda Scott, Jeannie Gertis, and then we go over here, Jennifer Knudsen, Debbie Stone, Vera Anderson, Karuna, Cheryl Aldridge, Brenda Lovelace, Angie Cruz, Carmen Melendez, Sandy did another one, Rose Garibaldi, Shelley Cooper, Amy Langlois, Sherry Stewart, Becky Gandolfo, Karen Forward, Kathy Showalter, Linda Rios, Sharon Davis, Mona Druckery. Mona, I think this is the first time I'm saying your name out loud, so I think this is your first class, and welcome. Rosie Prouty, Jennifer Summers, who gave this class to herself as a birthday gift, as helping me out in a situation where she accidentally got a class mailed to her. That happens too. Jean Shute, Nancy Billets, and I should say fancy Nancy Billets, Carolyn Ketchmark, Cheryl Gardner, Cindy Ruttree, Rita Steffi. Rita, this could be, and I think this is your first class as well. Welcome. Dee Camalato, Carmen Sanders, And that would be it. So that means I'm looking at how many spaces I have left in my book. We kitted up 60, we made 12 more, and now we're in the process of making 12 more. And then we have 6 of those left unaccounted for. So if there are 6 more people that are wanting to take this class, please reach out to me as soon as possible. I can say that these will not be here for the long run. They might be gone by next week. It just all depends on when people watch the video. And I hate saying no to people, but if for any reason these 6 end up being left over as classes in the next few weeks, I will move them to the past classes section of the resources tab of my website. So you can always check there too to see what's available. Susan Bellamy said 4 ads already. I'm sorry about the ads. It's YouTube. And oh, Doris wants one of these. Okay, so Doris, I'll put your name on the list. So I'm not excited about ads. You guys that's so true. But just know that when ads come up, you guys are helping me in one more sense. When I had the problems with the way that my Switcher Studio was set up with YouTube, it switched the advertising on. And I know it's a pain in the butt to get advertisements, but just know that for every time the advertisement does show up, like a penny goes to me. And eventually, if I have over $100 in revenue from it, I get paid that. So it's an extra source of income that I could make. And so you guys would help me with that. So, and you don't have to buy anything. It's just like when the advertisement comes on and if you let it play or forget, just know that that helps to make that potentially happen. So it's another indirect way that you could help me. So, all right. You and Barry Carls has had 5 already. Yeah. So I gotta look into it a little bit more if there is a setting that can be like less or more, but that came up back in April. So I believe when we first had the hiccup or issue with Switcher Studio was back in April, and that's when that started. So please add me to, we'll visit them in September. Funny, yay. Okay, I'm adding you right now to the list. This is easy because I have the book open. And I don't want to miss anybody. I heard her call your name. Yes, this is true. Cindy, did you ask about your name, you guys? Let's see here. Cindy, I don't recall you calling my name, but you got your kit today. Yep, it was on there. Thanks for confirming that. I appreciate that, Deb. Perfect. Teamwork makes the dream work, you guys. So, and I'll be honest with you. Oh, yeah, Cindy Rentry, you were after Cheryl Gardner. So, yay. Oh, all right. Are you guys ready? Hello, Karen Wetstein. Hi, there is Norma. Grandelia Norma. I love it. Okay, we're going to get started. Perfect. Thanks for messaging me about that, Femi. I do appreciate that. We'll do a door prize drawing for somebody who attends class later. And I also was able to pull all the other drawing stuff. We'll do that in a bit. All right. Now, the PDF tutorial is a big one, you guys. Jolene wrote a beautiful tutorial, a 26-page Bible book for this class. And it's amazing. It will be for sale in my online store soon. 26 pages complete with lots of pictures, measurements, instructions, templates, picture graphs, all the good stuff. And the thing with the Stamp-A-Stack is we need this to be seamless and efficient for our time. Instead of going and, oh man, here's this card and then here's this card and dinking around. We don't want to dink around. We're going to get everything organized and we're going to start making cards and we're going to work our way through and we're going to do a time check around 8:15 and we'll see once where we're at. And we might not necessarily put like maybe 3 or 4 of them together, but maybe we'll talk through them or we'll figure it out as we go. The main thing is for you guys to get organized. That is important for this class. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera down and I'm going to show you what I mean. So Jolene put together the pieces of designer series paper here. She got pictures of them and she coded all of them with what number the piece is working. So for people not watching the video, you could work off of this and be like, okay, this card goes with number 3, or I should say this piece goes with 3. This is the bag tag. This one goes with, okay, perfect. So she made these templates for us. Okay, very cool. Then she went through and did all the cards. Oh, no thanks. She went through and did all the cards, the tutorial, like normal tutorial. Again, 20 some pages. All the way to the end here, it talks about how to put together some cards. She has the bag information down here for us. And then she has the scoring for the bag. So, and then she has a guide for cutting the designer series paper for cards 6, 7, 11, and 12. You guys, she knocked it out of the ballpark. If you're on my team, the Be Happy Stampers, or if you are a subscriber to my Inspiration Hive, you have access to this PDF tutorial in that location already. I put it in there on Monday. So, all right, what do you have? I know, right? Great job to Jolene. She said she needed a break after that one. So, all right, this is, oh, thanks, Carmen. I appreciate it. My helpers do an amazing job. If you took the entire class with me, you got a pack of the designer paper, you got the card packet, you got a full pack of these pecan pie and clear ribbon gems, you got a 1 inch, nope, 1 yard, 1 inch would not get you anywhere. You got a 1 yard piece of this petal pink diamond stripe ribbon, and Jill Butzine so nicely wrapped them all up perfectly. Now, I'm not going to use this one because I'm going to save this for somebody who signs up for this class. I actually pulled out my roll here. I'm going to cut myself a yard of this because I want to show you. It is actually a yard that everybody got in that rolled up thing. And I'm just going to, just to make sure we all start with the same amount. And I wondered about that. I wondered if I was going to have enough on that roll. And because I wondered and I second guessed it, I grabbed another one. So I can start with this one. All right. So again, I'm just going to cut myself a yard. So I feel like I'm working at Joann Fabrics here. Cutting my ribbon and a yard. So you have a yard. That's what you have. Now, technically, for a Stamp-A-Stack, we would normally give you 1 ribbon, but these cards needed some petal pink action on them, and so that is why everybody got 1 yard. We designed with this ribbon heavy in May. It comes with white and petal pink, and we designed heavy with the white. It left me with about 12 rolls of the petal pink, and what we did is we divided that up into 1 yard sections, so everybody had a little splash of petal pink in their cards. Not all of them, just some of them. So again, we have the designer paper, 1 yard of the petal pink, you have a full pack of gems, and you have a full pack of the cream ribbon, which is one of the new online exclusive ribbons. But you have a full roll, so you have lots of that. I'm not going to really worry about it. All right. For those of you who are on my team, the Be Happy Stampers, you had the Be Happy Stamping price option, which was a price that didn't include any of the supplies. All it included was the packet here, and you would get your own envelopes too. So those who did the class with me, you would have 13 envelopes back here. For the bees, you have just this packet without envelopes, without product, because I like to give my team the option of buying the products from themselves. It's like a little bit of a team perk that I do for anybody on my team. So you have this. What this is going to come out, and the designer paper and the ribbon, is 13 cards like this and 2 bags. So that is what is in store for us tonight. But first things first, we want to get organized to the best of our abilities. All right. It was quite the tutorial. Yes, I definitely agree. So I'm going to be working off of this PDF to help me, because for those of you who got the PDF too, it's a great resource. So when you take your cards out of the cellophane, keep them horizontal. Don't open it vertically. Stuff is going to fall out. They're really tight in there, and you just want to keep this all in order. So what's going to happen is this is the exact order. So this is card number 1, all right? So what I'm going to do, just so I can stay organized myself, I'm going to grab card number 1 here. And what we're going to do, so you have your white piece. Oh, that isn't card number 1. This is the last card. So hang on. Let's do this. Hold it very nicely. And we're going to be working backwards. So I don't know if you guys saw, I'm holding it, squeezing it so nothing comes out. This is the last card. Oh, what we're going to do is start from the back end. Hang on. Let's go to the back end. We're going to start with card number 13, instead, which is this card here. And we are going to pull out the paper and get everything back and insert stuff into this pile so that when we have everything prepped and staged, we can go ahead and just start assembling. Now, I will tell you, Janice Ormiston got this from me. She got the whole pack. She was missing a sheet of designer paper, and I got to call Stampin' Up! To get a new one sent. What you should have in here are 3 pieces of designer paper that are full 12 by 12 that look like this. So you have these 3 pieces, right? These 2 pieces are what we used for the bags. So this is a great class. If you make these cards up, if you made one more bag using other designer paper, you could put these like 3 cards, 4 cards, and 4 cards. Is that a 13? Whatever 13 is, like 5, 5, and 3. So 5, 4, and 3. You could do 4, 4, and 4 is 12. 4, 4, and 5. You could do something like that. And you could give these away as little gifts for people. Little wedding favor, like shower favors. Okay, back on track. You have 3 pieces of designer paper. These 2 are going to be for your bag, and 1 section up here is for a card. This piece right here, this gets used for a few cards, 4 cards. Yo, Janice just said it. Haha, Janice and I were on the same wavelength. So Janice, she was missing one of these die cut pieces. So I think Janice, you were missing this one if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, this is die cuts, like they're laser cut. And you can pop these pieces out like this. So these are all mats. So you could pop these out, and I believe that, Janice, this is the sheet that you were missing, because I feel like you had the other one. And then there's this really long, skinny strip. And we have these. And throw that away. I did not do anything with these, but you could make something pretty with that if you so desire. And we have this piece comes off. All right. So that wasn't so bad. All right, so we'll get to these pieces in a bit. And I'm going to make room for my piles. Let's set that here. And then we're going to set these off for the moment till we get to them. And this is another sheet of die cuts. So let's look at card number 13, which is the last card. This piece right here is this. Yep, it's that one right there. Maybe it's not that one. Hang on. It's this one. I was like, oh, it looks the same, but it's different. Okay, this one with the diamond hole in the inside, that's this card right here. Yes, very good. So that is what we have on the pile here. The top of the pile is this card right here. When you lift up the white piece, you can see the coral and the strip. All right, so we're going to set this over here. We're going to add this piece to it. But there's also one more die cut here. And that die cut is this guy right here. So we're going to and there's 2 more sheets. So there's 2 sheets of die cuts here. So we're going to grab this one out. That is this guy. Okay, that is what we needed. Now, do you want to cut your ribbon? And I wouldn't cut any of the petal pink. The petal pink we need to be very strategic about. But our cream ribbon, we could definitely cut the pieces we need. So I would say about 6 inches would be enough. So what we'll do, the small dies are missing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just set these here like this. All right. So, and I think for good measure, we'll just set the card with it. Okay. Now I don't forget about my white piece. That needs to go in there too. All right. So that is card number 13. Card number 12 is this one right here. This is card number 12. And that's the next pile. So what you're doing is grabbing the card base and everything above it. At each white mat, the white mat is the card mat for the inside of the current card. So it's like you have your base and then you have the white mat, and everything else should be sandwiched in the middle here. So what we need for this one, there's actually a piece of designer paper that needs to get cut. And then there's a whole bunch of these die cut pieces. So just so that we're good about this, there are 4 cards in total that use that designer paper. 3 of them are vertical and 1 is horizontal. And so what we'll do is grab this piece right here, and we're going to cut off at 5 inches. So 5 inches tall. All the measurements are the same for this class. We were trying to be as simple and easy as possible. So 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so 5 by 3 3/4. And then we need another one and another one. I like the factory edge to be kept, so I'm gonna grab the factory edge from that side. And we only need one of these at the moment, so I'm gonna set the other 2 off to the side until we get to the specific card that needs it. But this is really what we were looking for, was that. And again, it was 5 by 3 3/4. All right, now let's go hunting for our pieces. Now you could use the template, but because I have the card in front of me, I think it'll be okay. So we have a wreath, and there are a few wreaths in here. The wreath that we want for this one is this guy down here. So I'm gonna pull this out, this wreath, okay? Right, so that's the wreath. There's lots of little coral flowers, and this one there's like a bigger one, a medium one, and a smaller one. So I am gonna, and here they can be interchanged somewhat, so I'm not gonna be stressing too much about it, but I'm gonna grab that one, I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm gonna grab this guy right here. And then there's a flower. That flower must come from underneath here. And I don't want to do too much with these. They're going to start falling out. But there's a flower right here on this sheet. That's the flower that we need. So that's this guy. And then there's a little bit of foliage action back here. So you need one of these. And these I think are the same. But well, I lied. They're opposite. One goes one way and one goes the other way. So the one that was closer to the edge is the one I'm going to grab for that. And then there's these little soft foliage things. And there's this one right here. We're going to be careful while we do this. This guy right here, I believe this 2 guy is that one, a 2. And then there's single ones. And I'm going to grab the one that's over on this edge over here. And that looks like it could be that guy right there. All right. This one uses the cream ribbon, but it's like a loop, a tail. So I think I'd like to just pull that off the ribbon spool itself. So we're going to call this one good for now. And we're going to put the white over the top to keep it sandwiched in. And then we'll set this card on top. And we're going to go look at then card number 11. Oh, I need white embossing powder. I wonder if I have that here. So this is the next card. So what you can do is grab the card base, the petal pink and everything above it. And this one is the big wreath, and then that flower. That is this one right here, this flower here. So let's grab that. Are there 3? Yes, there are 3 sheets of die cuts. So Shelly Cooper, you should send me an email. That's exactly the same thing that happened to Janice Ormison. Send me a picture of the sheets you have, and then I will work with Stampin' Up! To get you the sheet that you're missing. So that happened to Janice Ormison. She was also missing a sheet. So when you open, okay, so here's another wreath. So we're going to take this wreath out of here. Now this is the wreath that is a little bit bigger than the other 2. That's the wreath for here. All right, so those are 2 die cuts. And what I'm going to do is just pop them underneath the white and then keep going. All right, so that was number 11. Number 10 is this one right here. So grabbing the next base here. And this one has a pink flower. Is there still a kit remaining? Please add me to the list. Yes, Peggy Dickerson. Send me an email, please, or a text message. If you haven't texted me before, please tell me your name so I know it's you. And I would be happy to add you to the class list for this one. So it's one of these little spriggy things. It's a flower. So this spriggy thing. And then that foliage thing is this one right here. So we're going to just pull this out like that. So those 3 pieces. Now again, the flowers, these little coral flowers, they're kind of interchangeable. Some are bigger, some are smaller. That one looked a little bit bigger, but honestly, we had one left at the end, and that's where we put it, was just there. So this one has those 3 pieces. I'm gonna put the white over the top, set my card there, and we're gonna go to card number 9. So grab your petal pink, and this one though has a frame. So this is our congratulations. It has that frame. So we pulled those out earlier. So it's this guy right here. This one right here, I don't care what to do with it. Like, we tried to incorporate it into the design of these cards and we just couldn't pull it off. So do whatever you want with it. And, oh, did I forget the DSP? Thank you. One moment, please. We're going to back it up. Back it up, back it up. Let me begin. This is what I had the assist from Kelly. She said, don't forget the designer paper for this one. That was also over here. There's a sheet. It is the, let's see. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I know. Wait. So, one moment, please. The designer paper for this guy is actually from the bag. So this is what our bag looks like. The bag is actually cut. So we're going to have to grab the sheet from our bag. So we're reverse, reverse. Let's pump the brakes, pump the brakes. This is the bag for the sheet for our bag. That's also the sheet for this card. What we need to do is cut it at 8 1/4. Right? And that's in the tutorial. So you guys that are doing the class, you can read that. It's 8 1/4. So for now, we'll cut it at 8 1/4, which 12 minus 8 1/4 is 3 3/4. So this we're going to save for later for the bag. So this is the height we need, and now it's by 5. So the magical numbers, 3 3/4 by 5 for our mats here. I missed the one before. Oh, you guys are so good. Thanks for helping me stay on this. So we might reverse a little bit more. So this was the designer paper for this one, and we'll tuck that in here. And now let's keep reversing. Ha, ha, ha. This one, we already cut it from earlier. We cut this piece, so we can just tuck this right underneath the white piece. Thank you so much for the assist, Sherry, on that one. And that one had it. Okay, so now we're gonna put it, switch gears and put it back and forward and move on to this guy here. All right, ha ha ha. So this was our frame, and there was nothing else really with this one. So we're just gonna put the frame underneath there and go like that. Yes, so Janice is trying to tell you guys too. There's 6 pieces of designer paper. 3 that are die cuts, 3 that are just designer paper. So if anybody else is missing one, yeah, Sana, the PDF will be in my online store and you can buy it. Yes, the PDFs are available globally, which is really cool. All right, the next one is this guy. All right, so grab your peacock and white. Now this one uses that little strip. That little strip is right here. And the strip, when you cut it, I'm just gonna measure it really quick instead of, I can't read that, so small. It's 3 3/4. Okay, perfect. So we need this to be 3 3/4 and 3 of them. So, and it doesn't matter, you're not gonna keep it in order, so we just wanna cut 3 3/4, 3 3/4, and you might be cutting off a little hair. All right, now if you wanted to make it like 3 7/8, you probably have 3/8 left here. You could have done that, but we liked the 3 3/4. All right, so you have your 3 strips here for this card. 1, 2, 3, and then this foliage thing must be this guy right here. Cool. All right, so that will go under the white. We'll put the card on top. Thanks, Mitzi. I'm glad you like the colors on this. All right, so next card, number 7, is this one. Okay, now this is that green designer series paper, but we haven't cut it because we only cut vertical ones. So you should have a piece left here like this, And what you can do is put it at 5, and then it's by 3 3/4. All right, so this is extra. You have your horizontal piece now because the lines go horizontally. So that will go on this one. And you have 3 things I think we need to grab here. It's this one right here, like that. And we need, there's this thing right here. That's it right here, this big guy right there. And then there's another piece that looks like that, which is right here, this one. And underneath the white, you should have the other things you already need for this card. So we'll set this like that. I'm not gonna worry about ribbon. I kind of like, the last one has 2 sprays. Let's look to see what Sherry's talking about. The last one has 2 sprays. Oh, so you're talking about the inside, okay? I didn't pull any insides yet. So I'm not gonna start doing insides at the moment. I'm more concerned about the outsides. When I get all the outsides done, then I'll go back and run through the insides. I will grab this guy out. This is, on this side, this is for my bag. This is the tag bag for the tag, okay? All right, so there's that one. Again, I'm just focusing on outsides at this moment, you guys, not the insides at all. So here's that. And the next card is another one of those oval ones, which looks like this. And this one is underneath here. There is an oval wreath like this. So we'll grab that out and we'll put that right underneath here. And I think that's it. Besides the vertical piece here that we'd already cut way in the beginning, that's the designer paper for this one. Okay? All right. So still going backwards, focusing on the outsides at the moment. We have here this card base, which is Calypso Coral. So do you see this here? This one is this mat right here. So that was one of the die cut pieces from earlier. So we'll put that here. And then there's a flower. This guy, we'll grab this flower. That's right there. And then we have the big spriggy thing, which, oh, it's this guy right here. And we have 3 single guys coming out here. So from the middle of here, I think we could grab this guy. He'll be that one. And we'll grab that, could be that one. And then we need one more. And we'll use one of these over here. We'll grab this one for here, like that. Okay, so there's that one. I think that's for what I see for now. We're gonna go back and double check everything at the end. All right, this one is a petal pink base. This guy right here. You should have a couple more of these mats that we had from earlier. This was really pretty. I love that paper. So pretty. I feel pretty. And this one uses, must be a die cut from right here. We're getting there. So this guy right there is that one. And put that like that. The next card has our Lost Lagoon base. And this is also from the bag. So there's a bag here. And we have to do the same thing that we just did on the other one. We're gonna cut it at 8 1/4. Suzanne found us. Yay, Suzanne. So 8 1/4. Now, remember your direction to your paper. You want your foliage to be going up, hopefully. If you want it to be going the other way, that's fine too. But we're gonna cut it at 8 1/4. And again, 12 minus 8 1/4 is 3 3/4. So this we're saving for our bag. And now we're gonna flip this and put it at 5, because it's 3 3/4 by 5. Right, so this is saved for later. You can make another card out of that if you want. but this will be the mat here. And it was important that you cut the bag part first because this really doesn't have a pattern to it on this side. So that is the piece that goes here. And there's another frame. This guy right here is our bag tag, so I'm just gonna let that go there. And underneath here, we have a frame that you already grabbed potentially a flower out of. And that frame goes on here, and then there are 5 flowers. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Now, you shouldn't have any little bitty baby flowers left. Okay, good, good, good. We have 2 left. This next one is an old olive vase. You have this horizontal viney action thing. And then there are 2 leaves that are shooting up. It's this one right here. Hi, Penny Powell coming in late. And then there's this one. So you have these 2 shooty uppy leaves. Okay, there you go. That's what we have for this one. And then the last thing on my pile right here, I'm on down to my last card, is the first card, technically. And we have this inside can get pulled out of here. That's the last one of these matte die cuts. And we have then this thing. And that thing must be right here. All right, so we've officially gone through and gotten all of our outside pieces. Now, technically, I didn't grab any insides because if you wanted and you so desire, you've got the insides looking the same way as mine. You would have what's left. You want to save these for your bags. What's left are what you see. You've got a couple corner things. You've got these things. Because what we did is we got our cards designed first, and then we went through and we said, well, can we use these for insides? So what I'm going to do is pull out all the rest of my pieces, and I'm going to show you, we're going to walk through it one more time, and we're going to populate the insides. Now this is empty. Good. Let's throw that on the floor. And then we're going to pull out everything, and we're going to walk through so I can show you where I put them on the insides. But again, if you want to save these and not put them, like let's say you want to stamp your insides and not use these, I'm okay with that. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. And I just want to show you here. Oh, and there's one more guy right here. So now this is empty. Okay, so I pulled out all the pieces. So what I'm going to do is go right back through it, reverse, and we're going to, if you want to, put in the, I'm finishing the first page of die cuts. Oh, so Shelly Cooper, I'm not sure if you, I thought I saw your comment earlier that you said that. And if anybody else is missing their inside, just message me. I think Stampin' Up! Missed putting some sheets in the kits. Not Stampin' Up!, but the manufacturer did. So this one uses that leaf, right? So I'm going to go through and we're going to set these in with them. And again, you don't have to do your insides the way I did. This one used one of the corner action things. So grab one of the corners. Perfect. This one, ooh, we used designer series paper on the bottom here. All right, so if you so choose to do that, there's your scrap here. Just cut it at about 3/4 of an inch, and that could be your bottom, okay? All right, this guy has, not this, one of these. So that works. You could put that guy in here. If you want an inside for this one, we use the little corner action. For this one, we used a little strip. Now, when you cut your designer paper, you ended up with this. You could put it going up and down this way on the inside of the card, and not, instead of cutting another piece, you could just use this. So I'm just gonna grab this. This was left over from when I did my die cut or my cutting. This one, oh, look at that. Look at that action. Let's just see here. So my piece of designer paper over here looks like this. It's not long enough. So I could cut a piece and it would be going that way. But let's look back here at this one and see if we could be strategic about this. That could go here and this could go along the bottom. So my little piece like this, I'm actually going to cut it at, let's cut it at 4. All right, so we'll cut that, throw that away. This then would go on the horizontal card, and I can use another 3/4 inch strip off of this, and then flip it this way and cut it at 5, which it is. And let's just see if that works. We might just go with that. So I just flip-flopped them around. This is going to be, oh, I got them backwards. This will be my horizontal one, and then this will be my side action. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, it's insides. They're very versatile. Whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. That has this flower. This one. Oh man, is there anything in here? Is it backwards? Oh yes it is. So that's this guy right here. And then let's pull this one. Hi Mary Jean Keepert. That goes here. We're getting down. We're running out of pieces. Here's this one. Perfect. Our pile's getting so big. This one has a piece of foliage like that. All right. Now all these are numbered. Everything's on to the last one. Everything's numbered. This one, whoa, our pile's going overboard. Has this last little frame thing. So be very, very careful. This goes here. So what's left? There are 4 pieces here. These are technically not left. They got snuck in somewhere. I just don't remember where. We're going to find their homes. These 2 guys here, we're going to find their homes. They will get used somewhere. Now, these 4 pieces, they got the shaft. They really, like, they got bitten. They got left in the dust, I should say. We got done with these 13 cards and we're like, we're good. We don't need more. We are good. Now, if you look at what's left for your designer series paper, you do have a sheet that looks like this. You would have a sheet like this, and a little scrapperoni like that. I challenge you to make something pretty, okay? I just couldn't get into this. I did not know what to do with that. I didn't know what to do with this. I look at it and I see nothing. Nothing. Now, you guys might look at this and be like, oh, I know what to do with that. Okay, cool. Make something pretty and show me. All right. These remind me of antler horns. All right. So I just didn't, yep. So just to show you these 4 pieces, I did nothing with. We did nothing with. You have these left to make some more pretty cards. Petal Pink, Lost Lagoon, Peacock. That's what's happening with these. Extra. Now these little guys over here, we'll find homes for them. I know that they got utilized in these cards somewhere. But this is basically what was left out of this whole pack of designer paper. So for those of you who like to not have a lot of leftovers, this is the class for you. All right, I would have to say we've officially finished pulling. That looks like 2 more cards. It sure does, Laura. There's enough there for 3, I bet. So we've officially pulled all of our pieces. Everything is in order. We've gone through the tutorial in order, front and back, twice now. What we're gonna start doing is we're just gonna start working. We're gonna start stamping. I might only make 1 bag with you. Identical. They're identical bags. So basically they're the same. And you know what? I just realized I didn't bring my hole punch down here, but we'll talk through how to do the hole punching and making that. So we might just make 1 bag versus 2 in class, which is fine because at least I show you how to do 1. That's important. And then you can always make the second. These little guys are for your tags. And what you should have left over here, these are your 2 pieces for your tag, or your bag. So we'll come back to that. I think what we'll do is we're going to start with card number 1. We're going to just start rocking and rolling through these. See what we can get done. They should be pretty simple in terms of the complexity of them. I will start and I'll try to talk through all of them. You always have your white piece, and this is our inside for the white. We already cut designer paper. And the other thing I'm not gonna do for you guys tonight is I'm not gonna Stella. I'm not gonna embellish. Again, I don't want to, not that I wouldn't want a 4-hour class with you guys, but I feel like it could be 4 hours from start to finish if we do all of the things. So let's just be strategic with our time and we'll go from there. And what we're gonna always do is fold our cards and burnish. And then get glue happy. So this was die cut. You guys are gonna see we were so strategic with cutting pieces from, like die cutting pieces from mats. And like this mat got cut from a different, this die cut came from a different card. This die cut goes to a different card. We mixed and matched these a lot. So always dry fit stuff as well, just to make sure that it fits in there good. And we're gonna start getting a little bit glue happy. So we're gonna flip this over. And this one's a little bit hodgy-podgy. Some of you might not be excited about hodgy-podgy, but hodgy-podgy is okay. Nobody ever sees the back of the stuff, the layers, once you got the card together. So liquid glue at its finest, you can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle it until you get it where you want it. And then this goes on here, like that. Center it nicely, nice. Okay, now this little arm goes through the middle. You don't want to be putting glue on the back because it's gonna get glue all over your mat. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue right on the ends like that. And then this should go end to end, like that. And people don't even know that that middle part was missing. Now, if you need to get the ruler out, you could definitely do that. But I like to eyeball things. Angelique said she loved the DSP, yay. I'll tell you, everybody, there were more people that told me, wow, I didn't realize that they overlooked this designer paper because they couldn't see cards with it. They couldn't see it. And when they saw cards with it designed, all of a sudden it was like hotcakes. We forecasted 60, made 12 more, and we're in the process of doing 12 more. So, and what is that, 72, 84 total that we'll end up having for this class. So excited for that, excited. So what I'm trying to do with this ribbon is have it slightly over the top of the bottom one so you don't see a gap. And we're doing the tear and tape sandwich to help hold that in place. And then what we'll do is glue this to the top of our card. And while I'm at it, Larry is laughing at your hodgepodgey. Hi, Larry. Hope you two are doing well. All right. Oh, I forgot to put my glue on here. And we'll do a little this, a little that, and over here as well. Okay, so let's pull up our foliage. All right, so I got something on my white paper here. It's really hard to see it, but I'm just gonna hope that there's no ink on the glass mat. Now, you could put your flower here, or you could put it here, any corner you really, really want, but it might be pretty in the bottom corner. So let's just put that right here in the bottom. And again, you could flip it around and it could be the top easily. And then I have it set up so that green leaf is there. And this goes right onto your card front. Like that. Now, this is very, very careful. It just barely covers the opening like this. So we purposely did a diamond. We were thinking about doing a square here, but it left exposed openness on the top and the bottom. So you have to put it on a diagonal for this. Definitely has to be that way. So we're going to put a dimensional on the top and the bottom. And we could also put on the side here. And let's pick those off. And we're just going to center it top to bottom, left to right, as best you can. Good, good, good. And then let's glue our inside in. And I feel like I had, oh yeah, I see it. Huh, it was hiding. I was gonna say I lost my die cut piece, but it's right there. So let's get this glued in here. Oh man, top or bottom, now that I actually see it. I think I'm gonna do the top. You can choose, but choose wisely. All right, then this little guy right here, the flower, I'm gonna put a few dimensionals near the top, and I'm gonna put a little liquid glue by the stem. And, whoa. All right, so the stamp sets that we used for this class, 2 of them. We pulled out Poised Peony and Simply Said. You're simply the best. All right, there's a hot mess in here, but that's okay. We're gonna grab the happiest, or the happy birthday. Happy birthday. We kept it simple with ink pads for you guys. And this one, there's basically 2. And they're all peacock except for one card where we pulled in early espresso. And this one is happy birthday. And I got the corner, I can see that. And it's oh man, you might get the head in here. All right, so after doing this, we tore down the ceiling in the craft room, and it was falling on us left and right, all over all this mineral. I was just happy it was not itchy, because that would not have been fun. But we tried to collect as much of it as we could in black garbage bags. And I'm sitting there, I'm short, so I'm holding it above my head, and it's falling all over. After getting out of the shower, I felt like it was still all up in my hair. So if you guys see my hair, it probably looks really dingy because it's like full of mineral wool yet. No, I did shower, but all right, that goes right there. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put a little dimensional on the corner, like that's not a corner, but on the edge over here, right? Right about there. I might have to move this up a hair. So I'm putting it on the edge there. And then we're gonna glue it flat in the middle. So yes, it was like, Tyler brought it up tonight. He's like, did it feel like you showered, but yet you're dirty when you got out of the shower because it's just sticking on you? All right. We'll go right about there. So you might think it's weird to put the dimensionals or adhesive onto the card base and not the back of this, but you don't have to guess. Where's the ribbon? Oh, I put it on, haha. Okay, sorry, I was like, where's the ribbon? There it is. Okay, whew. Only an hour and 20 minutes into the video, we got our first card done. Or an hour and 10 minutes into the video. Yay! All right, gems. Here, here, here. 3 pecan pie gems. And Stella to your heart's content. Whoop, whoop. 1. Ha, ha, ha. Done. All right. So, for those of you who got envelopes from me, or those on the bees, you could get your own envelopes. You could also save this paper and use it to cut some pieces for your envelope flaps. That would always be something you could do. All right, 2. Ha, ha, ha. This is our next one. Yay. All right, so let's burnish this, keeping it horizontal. Our inside piece is at the top here. I don't know what I'm getting on everything here. Oh, that's glue. So hang on. Take the glue eraser and get that off of there. All right. So this gets glued at the top. And for this one, you will see that there is a circle that was punched out of the middle, which is actually part of this card. And then it was embossed with painted textures. And we got to just be careful gluing because we don't want to glue through the middle area here. So we're going to glue the top of our mat and then set the designer paper into, well, you could have just put the designer, you could have put them both down right onto your card because there's no ribbon, but didn't think that way, but that's okay. We're going to go like this. And then that goes onto here. So this is Calypso Coral and Lost Lagoon. All right, lots of bits and parts here. The wreath is popped up with dimensionals. Let's see what we got over here. I like using up little sheets here, so let's pop these up. See if we can finish up a sheet here. And one there. All right. So what I'm going to do, because yes, you could guess where to glue your circle, but I don't quite know where I'm going to glue my circle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these all off. I'm going to try to do this in like 1 step versus making it 2 steps. We're going to take all the dimensional backs off. And that one's got to come off. And we're going to put liquid glue on the back of this. And we're going to kind of do them all at the same time. And we can wiggle our circle where we want it. So I think, let's see here. Oh, that looks like it could work like that. And I have the frame up higher, so it's north of the equator by a hair. And so this will go something like that. So my circle is going to go here. And it should be big enough that you don't see it. And if you can see it, just move it. So since the glue is still wet, you can MacGyver it where you need it. Okay, make sure you stay on the card. All right, so there's that. This one uses thank you. No, thank you. No, really, thank you. It's from a show, I think. So we are going to stamp that on our little label. The label comes from Stylish Shapes. And when you stamp it, make sure you stamp it more to the right than the left because the flower comes over part of it. Flower. Like that, okay? Let's see here. Well, there's a lot going on, all right? All right. Oh, that's where this guy goes. Ha, ha, ha. He goes on this one. I told you he had a home. If I only had a home. This one goes here. Perfect. Let's see here. Let's get this glued because I don't want to have extra pieces laying around. So let's put a little glue here. And then this, I've got it at the top. Go right here. And then I'm so like, hi Kathy Showalter, no problem. You can always watch what you're doing and work on, like watch what we're doing and then work on something else. And always, it's important, anybody else that tuned in late, we went through and we got organized with this class. That was the most important part of this, is getting organized. All right, so we have a flower here, this, and the spriggy thing. So let's see, first things first, we're gonna take this flower, this one, and we're gonna put a dimensional behind the back. And we're gonna capture this pinky finger spriggy thing. Put that right here like that. Okay, so that got in there. Then we've got this one, right? There's one here, and there's one, oh, I wonder, you know, let's swap these out. This is the one that goes up there. Yeah, that sounds good. So this is gonna go behind here, like that, but we need to capture it, and we don't want to keep adding more dimensional. So in this case, I think I'm going to use a mini glue dot. We're going to put it right in the middle here. See if it'll capture that. So the thing what I can do here is, because I have, oh, it's that guy right here. All right, I have the sample. I can actually put it over the top. So that one was coming out like that. And then there's one more here coming out the side here. So we're going to put a little mini glue dot on this one. I'm going to set it right where it goes and set my flower over the top of it. And so you've got, it's 3 of them. There are 3 of them coming out. 1, 2, 3. And then the last flowery thing, it's back here. It's hanging out. Just adding a little support, like an underwire bra. Just like right there. So let's put a little glue dot on the front of that one. And he's right over here. And our flower is over here. So just gave it a little bit like that. Filled it in. And ultimately, this is going to go over here. And our little thank you goes over here like that. And then we'll add our flowers. But there's ribbon, right? The ribbon. Let's grab our tear and tape. Hi, Andy Acquisto. We're gonna put some weighting in the wings over here, and we're going to add one long one back, this back edge over here, right there. And we're going to do a loop, tail, tail. So the loop and the loop can go together, and a tail coming out is perfect. So we're gonna grab that tear and tape, make a small loop, and then we're gonna make a bigger loop. I'm capturing that tear and tape on the back, and then you have to make, with your ribbon scissors, cut a tail. And then, so this is back here like that. There's a little tear and tape yet there. What we can do, just trim this, use the diagonal cut end, and just add it right back here. Now, those tails I have going the same way. These are going the opposite way, but that's okay. I didn't have to recut the end then. And now when I'm done here, I'm gonna take my tear and tape, put it right over the top. And you know what? I didn't need that, and that's okay. So we've got our loop, tail, tail. Very cool. Coolsies. And then this is going to make its way over here on the side. Now you got a lot of bulk going on, so I don't think you need to add more. So let's just let's take this off, and then let's add this one to it. And we may just add, let's see here. We didn't put anything down here, and that's okay, because we're gonna still want to just sneak this guy up here and we'll be fine. Keep your flower kind of straight. Let's just set that right here. And this is flat here. So what we're gonna do is grab the liquid glue, and we might just pair these up together at the same time. I have a piece of liquid glue. We're gonna put this right there. Okay, and like hopefully this sits out really nicely right onto our wreath. I've got tear and tape going on. I'm gonna set that so you don't see the hole here, so it's kind of right over the top of that, like that. Nice, very nice. All right, so it's not completely glued. At least we got our it's going on, but we need to help it out. So this one needs help underneath here. So you could use a liquid glue or a glue dot. Let's get that glued down and secured. There's a lot of flippy floppiness going on back here. Let's see if we can add a dimensional right there. That'll be good, help that out. And this is kind of flippy floppy back here. Let's add a glue dot. Penny Powell, this one's for you. Ripping it off right away. I know you're watching and critiquing, and I know you're saying under your breath, get rid of that mini glue dot strip. All right, so this is still a little bit loose over here, but I feel like that could handle a dimensional. So it's a lot more secure. Very good. These little flowers could pop up with a dimensional, and there are 3 of them. The small one is hanging out right about there. And hopefully you have 2 more that are a little bit bigger. You can put one up, that one can go here, and that one there. And they kind of make, I don't know, try to make it so it doesn't look like they're all equidistant, but a little bit off center. Whew. All right, so we didn't find a home for this guy, but we found a home for the other one. All right. Had to go drop off my husband to the auto shop. Missed the cutting and pairing. We'll have to watch the replay. Yes, definitely. You're going to want to catch it to help. Hi, Margene Eskelson from Wyoming. Better late than never. What's the 2 stamp sets that you are using, Christine asks. Well, that's a good thank you for asking. Simply Said and Poised Peony. Not Prized Peony. Poised Peony. Whew. All right. Gems. The whitey ones here, and then I've got the pecan ones in the flower centers. I feel like there was probably a 3rd white one on here somewhere at some point down here, because we'd really want odd numbers so we can officially see it. Let's grab one and put it here. So oopsie daisies. I don't want it there. Put it right there maybe. Okay, 2 cards done. Very nice. Okay, there it is. All right, we got the inside glued in. Again, we're doing gems. I'll do gems later in life. Next is this one. Okay, it's similar but different. There's more ribbon going on, and I don't know if I have white embossing powder down here. So Well, when we may get this one staged and let it go, this goes up in the corner. So we're gonna glue this and have it connect right away. I got something on my paper again. There must be something dirty around here because I got stuff going on. So that'll go here in the top. Okay, very good. And what we could do is, let's burnish our paper here, like that. And what we can do is set these up. Now, we cut something out of the middle of this. It was this, yay. So we could glue all of these 3 things and we'll get them, oh, the cover wasn't even on. Get them staged on the card, like this, and like this. All right, so the peacock will go on the outside, like that. And then this one fits right in the middle of it, like that. And then top corner, I wanted that, maybe the bottom. Let's put it in the bottom. That's where it's gonna be. If you change your mind, you can still pick it off right now, but the flowers look nice like that. You're very welcome, Christine. Okay, then in your kit here, you'll have this big wreath. It is officially wider than the card. No matter what way you finagle it, it's sticking off the edge. We had to cut it, we really did. So if you look at this, we trimmed off a hair off of this side. We gave it a little haircut. This one right here, all we did, and you, I don't know, you might not need to do it, but we cut that just a hair so that when you put this on here, it fits now in between here. And then I also think on this side, this one needs a haircut. That'll help so that it's not hanging off the edge. It just fits now on the card base. Okay? All right, so let's go like this. Flip it over and use up some of our edges. Some of these smaller dimensionals that I have like this come from kits. And I like to use them up. This and one there. Okay. So this is another one because it's a wreath with that circle. That circle that we used throughout all of these is a retired punch. It's 2.5 inches, but it was a good size for the center of these wreaths. And for those people who got the card kits from me, we did the punching for you. So we're gonna guess it's gonna go right about there. And pay attention. I did have it north of the equator, so it's gonna be up above here, like that. Now you can still move your white circle and get it in the right spot. All right, perfect. Good job, yay. Then our flower has the ribbons coming out of it. So I'm gonna go to my drawer and I'm gonna see if I have some white embossing powder down here. Lo and behold, I do. So let's grab that. Grab our Versamark. And I gotta plug it in, All right, so embossing is what got me hook, line, and sinkered with stamping, in case you didn't know that. Oh, I saw it and it was so mesmerizing. And I just didn't turn, I've never been the same since. So we're gonna find the thanks from here. And there is a toolkit, an embossing buddy toolkit type thing. The thanks is more to the right, it's not centered, so just remember that. I wonder if this is where I'm getting hosed up with my inks. So we're gonna put the plastic over that. All right, so it's more to the right. There's a little embossing buddy that you can use to kind of assist in the situation. It's a little chalk pillow that helps to keep oils from getting on your paper and the embossing powder sticking everywhere. You have to use Versamark with it, which is a pigment pad that's clear. And you inky dinky do and stamp-a-roo over here. And then you're going to pour embossing powder over the top of what you're trying to emboss, and it'll stick to what you just stamped. I try to put it all right back in there. Shake it off. There's a tweezers in the kit, a reverse tweezers or something like that. And cover up your ink. What you can do is use the little brush to get that right back into, oh, there's a stopper here. So you might just open that up. And that goes right back into there. A little handy dandy tool. So it's called the embossing toolkit, maybe? Question mark. It comes with this tray, the brush, the tweezers, and the embossing buddy. So you can buy embossing powders separately. And then the heat tool is separate as well. So I'm gonna turn it on. It's like a blow dryer meets a toaster. That's what's gonna happen. It starts off cool, it needs to heat up, and then it turns this and it melts it. So these are little teeny tiny pieces of plastic pellets, and they melt. Okay, don't laugh at me. I just used clear embossing powder. You see that? That's not what I wanted. Ha ha! Joke's on me. All right, so let's look at our little tub here. Yup, it's clear. It looks white, but it's clear. Okay, one moment, please. Let's see if we can do that again. Okay. Well, now you guys got to see how embossing works, but I don't have clear embossing powder down here. I mean, sorry, white embossing powder down here. So at least you saw how it works. I'll have to I have to run upstairs at some point and grab my clear, or my, I keep saying clear, my white embossing powder. So we'll get everything kind of situated on here, except for it's gonna be not put together. I'll put it together later, but you guys saw that part of it. But let's look at the ribbon situation here. We need tear and tape. This was actually the last card that we designed. And it used up a lot of used up the petal pink ribbon we had. And so I have to show you here. There is, what you're gonna do, is you're gonna, I'm gonna have to use the back side of this, but you're gonna attach this together, all right? And then what happens is you're gonna put a tear and tape here, and you're gonna have a loop and a tail of petal pink. And you're gonna put tear and tape here, and you're gonna have cream loop. And then tear and tape down here, a loop and a tail of petal pink, and then put more tear and tape down, and you're gonna do a loop and a tail of the cream ribbon. So attach these two together. It's a loop and a tail. Oh, there's a tail here. You're gonna do a loop and a tail, loop and a tail, and a loop and a tail. But you wanna wait till you have them put together. And now that I realize I really shouldn't put anything on here because it'll get heated up, but that's it in a nutshell. So, Kathleen Ketterman is no longer hunting for things on her desk. Yay! Hi, Donna Grushki. I'm waiting for the Versamark cleaner to come back in stock. So heat is again and use the heat white. So heat it again and use the white. Yeah, I don't have white. I gotta find. Yeah, and you know what? What is being suggested is I could do the Versamark, and I could go. Oh, it's hard to see it. I'll be honest. I can usually line things up, but this is gonna be really too hard to see. I'm just gonna flip it over and nope. I'll figure something out, you guys. But you could either use white ink or white embossing powder. But I think we'll call this one good. I don't want to keep struggle bussing because that's what this one is doing to me. And then the gems on here, you have 3 pecan and 3 white. And I know, oh, you could add another one right there and have 4, but that seemed like a lot. So your call, however you guys want to embellish. I have been trying to, for Caddy, where do I find it, please? Oh, Peggy Dickerson, send me an email and I will help you get the caddy. And then Cindy Nicolosi. I don't know if you're watching, Cindy, but this is kind of the setup. You've got your tear and tape goes in the back and your dimensionals. All your tools will fit. So Cindy, I'll send you a picture. I meant to send you a picture today. So Peggy, though, just send me a quick email and I can help you get one of these caddies in your hands. All right. Sorry, guys. I think I let you down, but hopefully not. Hopefully you get the general idea of this one. All right. This guy. These guys. All right. Varnish your card base. And let's see what our inside looks like. That. Okay, perfecto, changeo. And this is our white, so we'll put that in the bottom corner. You can definitely see we strategically die cut from this stuff too. Now, this one we have ribbon that goes underneath, so we do have to be a little bit careful. So we're going to flip that to glue this on our inside, and then this is for our top mat can go into it. So that'll go here, and then this will go on top of that. White ink and, oh, good call. White ink and clear. Yeah, so Deb Norman had a great suggestion. She said, could you use white ink and clear embossing powder? Yes, you could. Definitely you could do that. It might not be as crisp, depending on your white ink pad, but because I already put tape on the back, I would have to work at it to get that off with my adhesive eraser, and I'll be honest, I think we'll keep moving. Gotta keep her moving. And I think you guys got the general idea of how to do that card. But yes, I guess I didn't even look to see if it was clear or white embossing powder. We're going to make our tear and tape sandwich on the back here, right through the middle. And the ribbon is 6 inches. And I did crisscross applesauce them. So the right one is down a little lower, the left one is up a little higher, and then put this one lower and then cross it in the middle. And that's what I got for ribbon on that one. And then secure these ends like that. And we will adhere this with liquid glue. Use the tape you have for the caddy. Use the tape you have for the caddy. Oh, yes. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, Rosie, that is like an amazing idea. And I appreciate you telling me that because it's sitting right in front of my face. It really is. It's there. And you know how long this one's been sitting there? Probably for a month. And I don't look at it when I go to grab tear and tape. So we're going to set a goal that I'm going to use it here very soon. I love it. Thank you for that. I need all the help I can get on this kind of stuff, I think. All right. This guy's our innard. Let's put him there. Good. All right. Look at this being, okay. These are the same die cut. It cuts them at the same time. And what we did is we mixed and matched. Another card that we're going to use has a coral outside and the peacock inside. So how we get these to go together, this is the way I do it. I'm going to grab my old tear and tape here, and I'm going to put a couple pieces down. Flip it back to the top, and now I'm going to set my calypso coral inside piece right into it. And I'm making them become one again. But now I want, happy, I used it. Good job. I'm going to finish off the rest of this with more so that it still stays together really nicely like this. Okay, and then we're going to put dimensionals. Oh, there it is, around the edge of this. And then this will get put right onto the card front, and we're going to center it. Top to bottom, left to right. No top or bottom. Like, it doesn't matter which way you do it. We're going to set this kind of right in the middle, though. And then we are going to stamp just a note. All these stamps so far are coming from Simply Said stamp set. So that's what it looks like. And we have just a note. And it's to the left a little bit. And peacock. So again, we're always doing the peacock. There's only one card that uses espresso. And this is going to be Rosie. I made Rosie happy. Yay! This is going to be off to the left here. Like that. Ooh, it's really thick and juicy. Okay, it's all good. So we got our just a note there. And I did just glue this flat. And so we'll put a little glue back here. And this one also got glued flat. And I'm just going to run a little glue right through that middle area. That nestles right in here. Now these dies come from Wildly Flowering. That was our sweet class this last month in July. And this will hang out right about here on the side. And then our spriggy thing. Oh, I'm glad you liked that idea, Kathy, to put them together. That's perfect. We're going to put a little glue here. Have that come up through the middle. Our little flower will come soon, but for the ribbon, there's just a little overhand knot. Grab that ribbon scissors. You can trim the end already short, like that. And then we're going to use a glue dot. Oh, this guy will flip him over and just prep it with a little glue before we close that. We'll put our bow on first, down here, like that. And then the little flower can kind of tuck in right there. Super cool. That's what we've got for that card. The gems are 2 whites over here and a white there, pecan and a pecan. And Stella Ella Ella. All right. We're cruising now. So that's 4. Whoop, whoop. We'll come back and go through all of them again at the end. We'll show them to you. This one, pretty cool. It uses that oval frame. And so burnish, vertical card. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. And then this will be our inside. That'll go up the side. This one uses congratulations. Oh, where did oh, congratulations. That's not from either one of these sets. It's from, I think, Everyday Greetings. So we're going to have to go on a little scavenger hunt in the hive, and I think it's sitting on my table over there. Ooh, let's think about where that congratulations. I don't know. Hey, if anybody's looking at the PDF tutorial, you could help me out and see if we listed the stamp set for those words. And you know what? I wonder if they're in, I have a recipe card in here. I wonder if we put countryside, let's see, stylish shapes. These are all die cuts, delicate forest dyes. Paint, Everyday Greetings. Okay, Everyday Greetings. See, sometimes we help ourselves out. So Everyday Greetings is the other stamp set. I just don't know if we, I'm pretty sure we would have put it on the tutorial though. All right, so then this gets glued onto our inside. I love this petal pink with Lost Lagoon and Peacock. It's very soft and soothing. And then this is going to get popped up with dimensionals. So So we're gonna work with these guys again. We'll just put them all around the edge and use this one up. Very good, say goodbye. See you later. So the frame is going to just get popped up and put right onto the card front. All right, and looks like it's interchangeable, so this should just fit right inside the Lost Lagoon. And we're going to go meander for 30 seconds over to this table and get my stamp set. Well, that was easier said than done. The stamp set is officially on my desk upstairs because we were using it for designing. So, what does that mean? That means that we're going to see if something else could work in here instead. And thinking of you, let's do thinking of you instead. I can handle that. It's okay. Everyday greetings is where the congratulations comes from, but that means I'd have to go into the house. And when I go into the house, whoa, it's not a 30-second run in and run out. I might be stopped. So we're going to work within the means of our confined stamping abilities here. Okay. Yes, it says everyday greetings in the thank you for looking. I appreciate that, Trish. Okay, so we did thinking of you instead. It's okay. Words are hard sometimes, and so we're going with these words instead. But it is a very pretty congratulations card. I can't deny that. All right, so we're going to put in a tear and tape on the top and the bottom here. And this is the first time we're using petal pink, and we have to be strategic with this. What we're going to do is have a little... I'm going to trim the ends here with my scissors first because there's a diagonal stripe going on and I want to match that diagonal stripe. And so we're going to have the tail come up like that and catch the top there and come across, make a loop and a tail. You don't have a lot of wiggle room either, so be very strategic about how much you use. That's what the back looks like. That's what the front looks like. It looks like I made a bow, but I didn't. And for now, we're going to help it out. Put tear and tape over the top, like that. And we're going to finish it off with a little bit of cream ribbon. You should have the whole roll of that. So we're going to have this come up like that. And then that one can come out over there. Trim. And we'll just give it a little haircut. Yeah, a little bit of haircut down here. All right, so you've got just the cream piece going right through the middle. This is done for now. And just to make sure it's secure, we're going to, hi Joy Moody, we're going to put a little bit more of tear and tape there. And look at us. We're going to go right over to here and work around the edge of this. And pop these up. I used black dimensional behind a white label, but it's okay. You can't see them. Even how dark they are, you won't see them through the label. And that hangs out right in the middle. Okay, different words. So congratulations is really pretty. It could be a wedding card. It could be an anniversary card. Any card you want it to be. That's fancy. I used 3 white gems on that one and let it be. Okay, so there's another one. We'll set that off to the side and grab the next card from the pile. we've got a peacock base, horizontal card. We're gonna put this here. And our inside, I've got, it's either the top or the bottom, however you want to see it. And what we can do, this is the one that has the 3 strips. And we'll set that there, and a thank you. Let's stamp our thank you. Let's just do that right away. And it is closer to the top than it is the bottom. So when you go to stamp, keep it at the top, so you have room for your flowers at the bottom. Okay, let's see here. Tear and tape. We're gonna do our loop tail. Have that prepped and ready to go. Now I believe these are the same, what's inside and out. This is hanging off here on that right edge. So you're gonna grab the end and attach it right there, that flower ends. Do a shorter loop, a little bit longer of a loop, and then the tail is gonna come out. Like that. Just a little extra. Trish just said, yeah, I just finished the first card and Christina's done like 4, but I did an envelope. Good. Envelope flap is nice. Very good, very good. And embellish and double layer for the inside. Perfect. See? Very good. You guys use your cards up. For this Stamp-A-Stack, we were strategic. We did not do double mattings on the inside. And so it was a lot of cardstock to cut for 13 cards for everybody, times 84. All right, so this is prepped, ready to go, set up. Let's do a little bit of gluing action. All right, this we can glue, but these guys, we're gonna be, let's do this one first. So this is our layer, and then this is our white. Now, if you're at home, you would consider stamping on your white flaps before gluing them in, but I'm just going to complete the process. These cards are going to eventually be won by people who comment in the video. So 13 people will win these cards. And on this one, bottom, top, let's put it on the top. I like it there. Okay. Now for the stripies. You can see there's a bigger gap on the left and the right. If you are very critiquing of me, I have a bigger space here than over here. It was hard to center them. I will tell you that. Now, with that being said, we can mark the middle. That might help me. So 1/2 of 5 1/4 is 2 1/2 plus 1/8. So 2 5/8. That's our middle. So I could put a pencil mark there, pen mark, whatever you want to do. And know that my middle one needs to go in the center of that. So we could glue these up. All right. Thanks, Kathy Showalter. And knowing now that that's my center, could take this right up to the middle and think that that's the middle. And I want to go for 1/8 of an inch gap here and here. And right there. All right. Now, if you really want to be technical, you could measure, okay, this is a 1/2 inch. Oh man, that's like 5/8 of an inch. Well, let's see if we can move it over, Red Rover. Send Kathy Showalter right over. Do you guys remember that when you were kids? Rover, Red Rover, send so-and-so right over. There. Okay, good with that. Then this thing is next. And it's popped up. So let's grab some dimensionals from over here. I'm not using my ribbon scissors. Okay, we're gonna prep it. I have the ribbon that's going right through the middle, so I'm trying to avoid the ends because it will be higher there. And what I'm gonna do, because I don't know exactly where my ribbon is gonna go, I'm only gonna take off the top 3 dimensionals and position this on here where I want it, like that. Then I'm gonna grab my tear and tape. I know, Shelly Cooper, this is trickery for you. I didn't know where exactly I wanted to put my ribbon, right? So did you notice I didn't take the dimensionals off the bottom? And that was a strategic move because now I can know exactly where to put my ribbon. And what I'm going to do is cut. I could, if I wanted to be frugal, I could cut like this much and use that much, but I got a whole roll of ribbon, you guys, and so do you. So don't make it difficult for yourself. Just grab 2 6-inch pieces. And what you're going to do, because you didn't take the dimensionals off the bottom, you can now slip this underneath here and bring it up. And you can position it appropriately where you want it, which looks great like that to me. And like that. And now the other one, slip it right underneath. And you think that you have to put ribbon down before your labels. Nope, I'm showing you that you can, now it's exactly where I want it to be. Otherwise, you would have put your ribbon down and you might have put your ribbon down here or up here, and then your label has to go where you put your ribbon. I guess it doesn't have to, but I really wanted my ribbon coming out the middles of this die. Okay, now that you have this down, lift it up, pick off the dimensional backs, and continue on with life. All right, that's that. That's my little trickery for you guys. And we got our little ribbon sandwich going on here, our tear and tape sandwich. And then now this gets adhesive, liquid glue. And adhere this to the top of the card like so. All right, did that help? Shelly's like, yep, that makes sense. I do that enough times. Now, this little whitey is going to get skills. These are mad stamping skills, you guys, right? I love it. All right, so this little guy glued to the top too. It is not centered in the middle, right? Look at that top ridge there. You've got, I don't know, 3/16 of an inch, 1/4 inch, something like that, right? And you don't worry about the bottom because your flowers are going to go there. Flower. We've got that all prepped, ready to go. Pick off your backs and strategically place that under your thank you. You can see a little peacock hanging out over there. Ooh, let's move it over a hair though. A little bit more to the right. There, now it's centered in that. I like that, like it, like it, like it. I would be interested in a Be Happy Stampers price card kit if you have one. Deb, at the moment, they're not available. I only have full kits available for this one right now. And Gemsies. Okay, we have 2 pecans and a white. And then again, Stella, anything DSP related or a ribbon can be stellaed. Definitely Stella it up, but look at that beauty. Would you ever have thought that that skinny strip of paper could be used to make a card like this? I think it turned out amazing. I love it. I love it long time. All right, boom. Next, we have this bad boy. Let's see what he looks like. He's a little bit more finagly, I think. So we have this for our inside right here. That'll go on there. We have a little leafy up on the top corner. We have a little leafy on the bottom corner. Some labels and this mat, a petal pink here. So, but Deb, you should take a look at the mats and the bases. It's a lot, but it is a lot of labels and die cuts too. So that's harder too. But it's a lot of mats and bases is what we got, what it came to for this. All right, so we can do some gluing. Let's get this guy glued. We'll glue this and glue this. All right, 3 things. Our little strip for the inside, our matte, white piece. It's okay, we're gluing you in. All right, this can go on to, thanks you guys, I'm so glad you liked that one. We're cruising. All right, so there's the mat. We'll glue our white inside here, like that. Perfect. And then this little strip will go along the bottom. Like that, same distance, left, right, bottom. Okay, very good. Now, ribbon again. So let's grab our tear and tape. And we'll prep 1, 2. Oh, that's a little shorty, but we'll make it work. We'll do the shorty first. And here, we need 6 inches again. 6 inches. So that and that. And while I'm at it, ribbon's in my hand, I'm making my overhand knot. Overhand knot goes right there on that one. Thanks, Rosie. Are you going to do a Christmas Memories and More from the new catalog? So Laura Sullivan, 2 things, yes and yes. There's a pack of designer paper, just like this one in the new mini catalog, where it's die cuts like this and 3 sheets. Plus there is a die, oops, I already did that. Plus there is a Memories and More set called Reindeer Days. So 2 things. There's going to be a Stampa stack, very similar to this, with all Christmas cards. Okay, that's 1. And there's going to be a Memories and More class featuring Reindeer Days. So these, I think that I have them butted up to each other, not overlapping. Thanks, Angie Cruz. Angie Cruz, I saw your text message today about the Sweet Thoughts Memories and More class. And I'm going to take a picture for you so you can see what I have left of it, so that you know what you're getting. It's a full complete set of all the products with the kit, the packet. Like you saw here, I had a packet, but then there's 1 additional packet that I had left over that didn't have the products with it, and I would have that. So I just have to price that out for you with the combined shipping. Like they would ship together, so you would save shipping on them. So I'll send you a picture, probably tomorrow would be my guess, and I'll let you know how much for everything. Okay, so that's the core. Then we have this label-y thing, and we're going to continue to work through our dark dimensionals here and get them used up. Another sheet will be gone. Ha ha ha, yes, Laura Sullivan, your size of cards. So these are, yes, A2 size cards like Laura likes. The Memories and More though, so you asked Memories and More. The Memories and More class featuring Reindeer Days will not all be A2 size cards. Some of them will be bigger 4x6 cards, which you don't like. So you are probably not going to want the Memories and More class featuring Reindeer Days. You're going to want the Stampa stack that I do. Both classes are in November. Hello. Hi, dear. I'm live, dear. Yes, do you need something? Nope. Okay. So, he's leaving. So this little leafy is up here. I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. And it's going to be hanging out over here. I can always adjust it if I need to. This little guy over here went to market. Nope, just kidding. He had roast beef. And then we're going to put a dimensional like this. And he's going to hang out over here, something like so. I'm not pressing down hard because now I'm going to just set this on here and see if that's where I want him. Oh, yes, that's good. Very good, very good. So let's just put a little liquid glue along this. And then we will go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And that, so we measured this peacock piece to fit right inside that rectangle that was part of the die cut. So this is going to go right here. And then we're going to grab our peacock ink. And it's going to say, happy birthday. Centered right here. Perfect. Let's close that so I don't get anything in it. And this one is going to get popped up. So let's grab this little guy. Put these on. All right. This goes right through the middle. Oh, too far to the right. Back it up, back it up. Put it right there. There. Okay. You need a little mini glue dot. Pop that right down in that bottom right corner. And I'm going to take and put another one right next to it, just to give it extra staying power. And your little Bosie overhand knot, I should say, goes right in the corner. And I have 2 whites and a clear on that one. Okay? There it is. Ha ha ha. Very nice. Very nice. Whew! We're making a dent in our pile here, everybody. Yes, Laura said, but I'm thinking I could cut them down. Always. You definitely could. Okay. Now, the next one is going to feel very similar, and it is, because it's another one of our oval ones. So, what you can do, burnish it. Okay. So this one, oh yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's see what we can glue. Our white inside. All right. This. Oh, haha. Thinking of you also comes from, that one comes from Everyday Greetings. So we can glue this. We're going to glue this. Glue this. We'll glue this. All right. Let's get glue happy. I feel happy. Things are really happening. Glue. We'll glue that and that. All right, first things first. Let's get this little guy on here, like that. And then our designer series paper could go right over the top, like so. And on our inside, we'll put the white. Again, you guys, just remember, if you're gonna do any stamping, I would always stamp my inside first. And then if you make a mistake, you can always flip it over, okay? I'm just gluing these in so I don't lose them. All right, label and frame. Is anyone else getting ads that just pop up on the half of the screen and doesn't interrupt the video? I definitely prefer those type of ads. Oh, well, that's awesome. Okay, that's always nice. I have no idea what controls what ads come in, I'll be honest. You probably will even get ads for like Michael's and Joann's and all that good stuff. I don't, yeah, it is what it is. I can't stop that either. So I don't know. All right, let's get these guys off. And that will go right into the middle. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing, thinking of you, that we did on the last one. Hi, Carmen Sanders, coming in late and hot, yay. Let's do this one right through the middle. Thinking of you, again, congratulations, thinking of you. That cursive font would look a lot prettier, I do agree. And what we're gonna do is put 2 of these waiting in the wings and 1 near the top edge and one near the bottom edge. Like that. And grab that pink ribbon. And we already have a nice edge here. Leave it. Don't try to make anything else. Like, just put that on there with a tail. And then you're gonna bring it up and make a loop. This is very strategic about not wasting a little ounce of ribbon. Come across the back, make a loop. Okay, I gotta make it stick. And bring it back. Okay, so did you see what just happened there? I'm gonna cut this right here. We did not waste an ounce of ribbon on this label. And we're going to put our tear and tape here and here. And we're going to pop it up. And put this guy right in the middle. And so, Rosie, is it possible, people who don't get ads, they sometimes don't get ads because they have a premium subscription for YouTube. So is that possible? What's going on for you maybe? All right, see? It looks like a little bow in the middle, but it's not. Okay, and then a clear, a clear, a clear. So big and a small and a big is what I have up there. Okay. Another one onto the pile. It's time for a drink of water. All right. This one is our coral. Of course there's lots of political ads. It's that time of the year. All right. This one is, let's see, our corners on our inside. Those are some flower powers. White inside. Oh, the frame thing. Stamping a congratulations. Ribbon around the edge. Okay, so with this one, we have to be a little more careful. So we're going to glue the top. And let's just glue our white piece in right away. And our corner is going to get glued as well. Designer paper can go down onto your pretty peacock. And hi Connie Moore, coming in late. Better late than never. That guy goes there. And the corner, do you want it? Oh, bottom corner looks nice. Or you could do your top corner. Doesn't matter. But let's go to the top. We'll put it right there. All right. We need to do the same thing with the ribbon. So Shelly, the same thing's gonna happen with the ribbon. So we're gonna go through the whole process and not put our ribbon on until later. So trickery. Oh, Rosie doesn't have a premium account. That's interesting how you don't get ads and you don't have a premium account. That is different. All right, I put my 2 pieces of tear and tape on the back. Flip it over and the little hexagon-y piece fits right in the middle. I want to put these back together like we did on the last one. If you guys watched my Wildly Flowering class, you'll see that I did the same thing on those cards. And this goes like that. Okay, now here's the trickery. We're going to put dimensionals along everything. And we're only going to pick off the top ones. Hey, we got a sheet done, yay. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so we're only gonna pick off, so it doesn't matter top and bottom at this point, but for now, we're gonna pick off these top 4 and not the bottom 2. And we're gonna flip this over. It's centered top to bottom, left to right. Right, so let's get that strategically placed where we want it. There. Now we're gonna grab our tear and tape and we're gonna have some weighting in the wings and flip this over right about there. Okay, so here's this. Okay, we're gonna pause there for a moment. It's all lining up with the congratulations. So let's focus on getting our congratulations in the right spot. So we're gonna put a few dimensionals on the back of this piece. And we're gonna put liquid glue at the bottom. And this gets centered on here, like that. Oh, I just realized something, you guys. I'm not changing it for mine or any of them that are kitted or out in the mail or any of them at the moment. I just realized that the piece that you and I got in our kits, it was not embossed. It was embossed with painted textures on this one. Sorry. if you have an embossing folder at home like Painted Textures, or you have Painted Textures, you could go ahead and emboss it before you put it together. Okay, I missed it. We missed it. It happens from time to time, but the card is still gonna look great without it being embossed. So I'm gonna grab my stemsies here, 3 stems, get the dimensionals going on. Not the dimensionals, the glue dots. This one's going off to the side here, so let's see if we can just pick this up, and we'll sneak this one in here, like that. Okay, this one's going off this side, so let's see if we can sneak him in here. You might have to lift up the dimensional a hair to get it in there, but I want to have the flowers down so I know where to stick these guys. And then this one, oh, look at that. We'll get him lifted up a hair here. Hi, Jean Shoot. This one can go right there. All right, good deal. Now let's grab our congratulations. That is from the set, Simply Said. Oh, it's not. Let me think about that for a moment. Let me think about that for a moment. Is that from Everyday Greetings as well? Well, you know what? It doesn't have to be congratulations. It can be happy birthday. Let's do happy birthday to you. And you look like a monkey and smell like one too. Just kidding. No, you don't. All right. But it could be congratulations at the moment. I don't know where that's from. I just don't even know. I don't know. But that's okay. We're going to do happy birthday. And to make it a little bit shorter, I am going to trim my sides off just to shore it up a little bit. Let's grab this little cutter here and cut off a hair there and a hair and 10 over here. There, perfect, good, 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 good. I've had 3 ads for Omer. Interesting. You know, and the ads are probably strategically done by YouTube based on where you live, because they don't want you getting ads for some politician that lives halfway across the country, right? Ugh. All right, so we got our happy birthday. Now, you guys, I haven't done the ribbon yet. It's okay, though. We're going to do it next. But I want my happy birthday to be where I want it. Like right there. And then now I know where to put my ribbon, okay? So now it's good. It's time to do ribbon. And we can pick these off. And we can shut this. It's from Cutest Onesie. Thanks, Angelique. Yay. That is down here. I could have used it, but I'm already past it now. But for those of you that are inquiring minds wanting to know, it's from Cutest Onesie. All right. So remember, we didn't pick our dimensionals off back down here. So we can flip this little guy underneath here. And now I can prep this. The top one is going to go up a hair higher, like that. Like that, very good. The bottom one is going to kind of have some residual hangover here. Not like it drank too much, but over here. Oh man, that's too short. One moment. We're going to have a little bit of overlap right there. Let's see if that's long enough. I can probably make this work. And because we didn't pick those dimensional backs off, we can lift this up and get this ribbon exactly where we want it. Tear and tape waiting in the wings is perfect. And not when it sticks to your hand, though. Whoa. Let's get that right there. Okay. Hi, Luis Santiago. I should say Mr. Santiago. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited that you're getting the Wounded Warrior card benefit and the Mediterranean blooms for me. Yay. All right, you guys. Look at that. This goes right under the card front. And we are not going to forget to do what? What? Take off our dimensionals back here. So let's pick that one off. And let's pick this one off. And I think for good measure, we're going to get one right on the edge here to help us hold that down. Boom. Okay. It's a good one. Very good. This one made us work hard. Very hard. Used a lot of lady brain power there, you guys. Wow. Okay. I'm getting schizophrenia med ads. Oh no, Debbie. That's not good. You don't want them. Oh, it's from the baby. Thank you, Joy, for helping me with that. Gemsies. Brownies in the middle here, whiteies on the outs, right? So 3. So a big, a small, and a bigger, a small. And then there's a big one here and 2 small of the pecan pie brown ones. Okay? Very good. We did it. We got that one out of the way. Very good. My pile is getting so tall, it's ready to fall over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay. Next, we have a petal pink here. And you guys, we've got oh man, wait. I forgot a flower. Hang on, you guys. I see it right here. I added a flower right here with dimensionals. So let's grab that flower, and it covers up that one. Boom. See? I think that added to it. It was awesome. All right. Yes, you guys, we're going to be in it for a while. Those political ads are gonna, I think we have till November yet. So, we've got what? August, September, October. 3 solid months of that stuff to have in our foresight. All right, so there's that guy. And we're going to do another ribbon trick like we just did. And let's see here. So let's get our little glue happinesses on. So we're going to flip these, flip this. All right. White one's going to go down. The leaf can go down. This, we're only doing the perimeter here like that. This goes on here. Oh, it's so sad. It's 8:27 and it's completely dark outside. We've officially turned a point where it's no longer light at 9:15 anymore. Oh, I see the sun. It's a little bit. The sun is setting, but it's getting dark so early now, it seems. Okay, there's that. And this little guy is going to hang out right there. Boom. Okay. Now, our circle here can get a little bit of glue, and it gets put down bottom. Let's see here. It's probably centered in the bottom. So center it left to right and give it the same amount of distance here. It's like a little spotlight. Spotlight in nature. Nature. All right. This one's going to get some dimensionals up at the top. So let's put 3 or 4 of them up here. And then what we're going to do is put a little bit of liquid glue. I almost should have just left my liquid glue bottle open, you guys. But I feel like it gets goopy then. So this is going to hang out over here. The bottom kind of comes to the bottom. This overhangs slightly. All right, let's stamp our little label. It's in the color Peacock again. And thank you. No, thank you. This is an Unbounded Beauty die. Stylish Shapes Nested Essential dies. We remembered to emboss the Nested Essential for you. Life is good, yay. And what we're going to do for this is prep it with dimensionals. And we're going to pick off the top 4. Guys, like my little ribbon trick, I hope. You're going to just pick off the top 4, leaving the bottom one. And I think for good measure, we'll put one really close to the bottom there. This is to the left and centered. A little bit to the left to leave room for your thank you on the side. Complete with a hair maybe. Yep, all right. So that can go right about here. The little thank you is going to hang out right there. All right, if you need to move it, you still have time. But what we can do is make our tear and tape sandwich. Hi, Catherine Healy. All right, let's grab these 4 pieces, and the ribbon's going to hang out right about here. What's happening? It's sticking to my body parts instead of the waxy paper. All right, so this has 5 inches and 5 inches would be your best bet. Guys, I don't measure when I have a roll of ribbon that I'm working with. We only really measure that when we are providing ribbon. And the top one, and then there's a bottom one. So same concept that we've been doing. This is gonna slide underneath here. Oh man, it's one moment. It all depends on where the thank you is gonna go, okay? So let's grab these guys and hold the phone. Back it up. We gotta get ribbon underneath here, then we gotta put the thank you down, then we know where to put our ribbon. So these are waiting for the back of my card. So let's put this. Now you're using some petal pink. This is our little accent of petal pink here. You have a tail that's nicely cut at an angle. What you could do is use that and then bring this up and make a loop. And when you cut it, you wasted absolutely nothing again, which is awesome sauce. Tear and tape to hold it. And what you could do is take that off and you're going to put that down here like that. And now we know where to put our ribbon. So let's pick this up. The kittens are in the house. You guys probably haven't seen the kittens for a little while. I think we have the garage door open while Mark the builder is here. He has the garage door open so he can go in and out very freely instead of having to go through doors. And so because the garage door is open, the kittens cannot be running around, or we have jailbreaks. We found Tigger in the yard yesterday. Yup, or it was 2 days ago. All of a sudden Tyler's like, where's Tigger? Where's bigger Tigger? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen him for a little while. Well, we went out in the yard and there he was doing his sniffies of everything that he can. And we're like, oh my goodness, you're not supposed to be out here. And it's because he snuck out of the door to the garage. And so it's like, oopsie daisies, we got to be more careful with these kittens. We would be devastated if we lost one, right? Yeah, they could not fend for themselves. We make it very easy for them to live life. They would get eaten alive out there. Oh, all right. So did you see how that went? We got our ribbon exactly where we want it. Now pick it up and pull off your dimensional backs. Boom, like it. And my hands don't have any tear and tape on them. I feel like we've got a brownie, a brown, and then a white for gems. And we would call this one done. I love this one. I'm very excited. I like this layout. I love the little circles spotlighting the foliage die cut, and then a little bit of pink ribbon, a little cream ribbon, and then wait, we're not done. This is overhanging too much that we need to secure it with a dimensional right there. And now our tag is perfect. Claire was asking about the kittens. Yes, Claire. I thought about carrying them out here, but then they'd be sitting by the door and they have wrecked my weather stripping by the door trying to get out. So I was like, yep, no kittens out here tonight. Oh, Susan's loving the DSP. Oh, yes, little bigger Tigger was just sneaking everywhere on us. So he's gotten very sneaky. He turned 2 on the 5th, and he thinks he's a big boy now. And he doesn't need to wear his doo-doo, like the diaper commercial. And he doesn't need to wear, he's a big boy, and he can go out and be on his own. And I don't think so. Don't think so, bigger Tigger. You're not going anywhere. You're ours. Okay, I'm prepping this. You guys, we're getting there. We are really getting there. I think there's 3 cards left. It's 8:30. I think we have it in me to do 3 more cards and 1 bag. Are you guys okay with that? If we do 3 cards and only 1 bag, I am telling you, I'm starving. Let's see. You see that? That is where that came out of. So we have to be careful with that. I think, oh man, we'll see what we have in me because I need a snack. We did not have dinner yet, and this girl's belly is like a little bit like making growly noises. So we'll see where we are at with the last 3 cards in a bag. I have prizes to do. That's the thing. I'd love to go through and do all the prizes. Glue, 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 glue. Okay. I have all the prize, like the door prizes that we do for Mystery Card Night, Share, Create, Inspire. I've got the class card challenges. I pulled it all today, you guys. I got I got a list. I got lists. And they're multiplying. And they're electrifying. You gotta shape up. Because I need a man, right? That's the song. All right, that goes down. This goes down. And put this on our inside. Oh, you guys can't wait. Jean can't wait to see the bag. Okay, very good, very good. So here's this. And let's grab this little guy. Oh, man. All right, there's an open area there, and I'm looking at that. I'm not very fond of that. So what I might do, just cut it off a little bit and try not to get glue all over my trimmer, maybe. Let's try this. Better. Okay, I can live with that. It was just empty white space up there, and I wanted it to be a pattern closer to the edge. So there's what we have for the inside. And sentiment. All the circles were 2.5. Tell Tyler to get some sourdough. Yes, exactly. Oh, man, he hasn't made a sourdough loaf in about 4 or 5 days, and we are running low on the sourdough. He needs... Oh, where's that? Oh, here it is. Poised Peony. Best birthday wishes. That is where this one comes from. And one more block, please. Let's grab the block. And this one is our early espresso. And it's Inky Dinky Doo. Right in the middle. Give that a moment to marinate. I think that's the only thing that we had in espresso. So, just to let you guys know what's going on, tomorrow is the 9th. We have a kit class, 10 a.m. Central. So I will be back live with you at 10 a.m. We'll be making the 2 kits. It's called a haunted house, and the other one is called Christmas something. Wishes, maybe? Christmas wishes. I have them. They arrived today, so we're good to go there. This thing, oh man, we're going to make a bow next. You guys, we haven't made a bow yet tonight, or in a while. All right, same thing here. We're going to set this down, let it hang for a moment, and we are going to set this right like this. It's higher, it's north of the equator, so more on the bottom than the top. Set that down, and you can always refinagle this to be centered nicely. Okay, good, good, very good, very good. And our flowers, pop them over. Rosie hasn't had dinner yet either. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to go to bed. All right, Sana, have a good night's sleep. Get some good rest for us here. Start resting. Yeah, you're up. It's like, it's very early for you. It's like it's already the next day. All right, let's get these guys ready. Take all of them off. And let's just put one here. One goes here. We'll put a small one right there. And we'll put a small one there. I'm not pushing them down very hard, so I can always move them. Left a little spot for my bow. All right, so grab your bow maker if you have one. If you don't have one, my old baby, who I used to babysit for, I used to babysit his kids, he makes them for me. So I have these for sale. They are $10, and they make the most amazing bows. And we're going to make a bow. So I have a video on the YouTube. If you search Cards by Christine Bow Maker, you will come up with a 23-minute bow maker video on how to make bows. And so you guys could catch that and see how to make bows really nicely with the bow maker. And we're going to cut this right about there. So I still have this much ribbon left, and I don't know how or why, but I think that's way more than I need for what's left. So that's good. So I was very strategic with my ribbon. I know that the card that I didn't finish needs some, and there's some on the last card, but we're getting close. Okay, this needs glue dots. Oh, Sherry Everett had ice cream for dinner. Oh yeah, that would be good. I love it. So I'm gonna put 3 glue dots next to each other just to help support my ribbon. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're gonna put the bow right into that wreath. Now, for the most part, it looks good, but you got a tail. It's going and doing its thing, right? It's doing off to the side. I don't like that. So I'm going to grab another glue dot and put it where I want my tail to go, like that. And I'm happier with that. Penny Powell, this one's for you. Okay, gone. And now we can take and trim our tails, like that. Oh, we wasted a little bit of ribbon on here, but not much. This is hardly anything. All right, brown gems, 5 of them in your flowers, white gemsies on the side. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, another pretty card, yay. These are fun, fun, fun. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm sorry I'm not embellishing them. I feel like that is like the most fun part of a card is embellishing it. So, all right, down to the greenie. Let's pull him out. Another corner and labels. Countryside Corners dies. All right, that's where they come from. I have a drumstick ice cream. Thanks for the idea. Oh, good. Yum, yum, yum. I have Parmesan chicken thighs that need to get baked, and I wished I would have put them in the oven and had Tyler taken them out, because then we could eat them right away. But better late than never, right? All right, same concept with this one. You guys, hopefully you got the drill. When you have a die cut out of the middle, you definitely want to glue the top of your mat versus gluing the back of the designer paper. There, we'll do this white one, and let's flipper still skin that one as well. All right. Oops, haha, look what I just did. I glued this and that, and we're just going to put them together and have a big glue party here. All right, that's still okay. Oop, I got glue on the side there. All right, that's all right. We'll make work. All right, then this one goes right in here, like that. And our little corner, top or bottom, whatever you want. We'll go to the top with this one as well. There it is. All right. Okay, this is also, so I gotta be careful, there's wet glue there. This is popped up, and we're gonna do our ribbon hack. All right, so if you guys remember, if you don't subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you wanna flip that subscription on. It helps, because then you'll get notified when I go live, and it's great. It's more visibility for others that might like what I do. Helps share the love. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, I gotta be very careful because I got glue. So I'm just going to use this over. We're gonna do what Rose Coleman would do. We're gonna grab out the silicone mat, right? You guys, Rose is amazing. She's up in Canada. So if you're watching me from Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, or you want more ideas, go check out Rose Coleman. It's Stamping with Rose, and we collaborate on classes together. She has a technique club class, and I have a sweet class, and we kit up each other's classes. So, all right, so there's that. I think we're safe to do ribbon though. So let's just cut our ribbon. So yes, you could just get by with one strand of ribbon, but when you have a whole roll of ribbon to use, it's fun. It's more fun to do too. Let's grab, oh, that thank you is also from Everyday Greetings. Oops. Just had Holland bulbs. Okay, I love Swedish meatballs. Okay. Parmesan. Yeah, I know, right? Angelique, I can't wait. Like when you get something in your head and you are thinking about it and then you start craving it, it's like, oh man, nothing really can replace that thought. So we might be having that tonight. All right, so my ribbon trick for you guys, right? So I have it so it's coming out right below that corner. Right like this. Like that. And then there's another one. This one's going to go slightly above it. Like that. Okay. Get those corners over. Like that. Okay, we're making progress. And then this will get glued right there. Put that, oh, let's get rid of you. Hi, Nancy Mole. And this one goes right over the top. Peacock and Old Olive, great color combination. Definitely like it. Now we can take off these backings. And that's perfect. So this is embossed with painted textures. That's done for you already. So you could just, pop it up, glue it flat. Pop it up. Oh, I already got glue on it. We're gonna glue it flat. My card here has it popped up. It's good either way. All right. So the thank you is from Everyday Greetings upstairs. That's just how it is. So we're gonna grab this thanks, but I just had Versamark on it. And we're going to clean it a little bit. And it is stamped closer to the left than to the right. So keep that in mind when you stamp, because the foliage is hanging out on that right side. All right. Then this also is glued flat. So let's do that. And a little glue like that. Hangs out right about there. And dimensionals. Let's see here. I do have dimensionals on a lot of that. So we're going to flip these over. And I've got my small dimensionals. I'm going to put them on the tips of the leaves. Pick those off. Oh, popcorn for dinner for Deb Norman. Oh, I would love popcorn too. You guys are making me even hungrier. Oh man, I should go get a little sucking candy. Oh, that might help. Okay, then this guy, a little bit of liquid glue. So the bigger one's gonna go down first. Oh man, my label moved. One moment, please. Let's get you back in order. Okay, so this, right about here. And then this one layers over the top. It just fills it in like that. And then we have an overhand knot. That's going to go right along the top with a mini glue dot. We'll take our ribbon scissors and just trim it right away. And trim that guy. Glue dots over here. And I'm going to put 2 for good measure. In the right spot would help. Put that little knot right over there. It makes it look like you tied it around the leaves. All right, a brown, and a brown. 3 brownies on this one. The pecan pie gems are amazing. They have a little bit of ribbon look through them, and the white ones or clear ones have a little silver ribbon that goes through them. Oh man, okay, there's that. Let's put you over here. Down to the final countdown. Last card, and then we'll do a bag. Okay, this one's another favorite of mine, and I think it's because of the petal pink with Lost Lagoon. It does it for me. I love it in an instant. All right, let's see what we got. Inside, okay, perfect. This is glued flat. This is on the outside. Those, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, so we need to put the ribbon behind. So we're going to be smart about our gluing adventures right now. That will go. This fits right into it. All right. So far, so good. Then this gets popped up. So let's pop it up and get it onto the Lost Lagoon. So this got die cut out of here, and this other pink got die cut out of a different one. And then this will also get some dimensionals. Oop, oop, and boop. Okay. Let's pick these off. The leaves make this card. They sure do. You guys, we had so much fun. I can't say that again enough. Like, we started, like, at first we were totally overwhelmed with this Stampin' the designer paper for this from Stampin' Up. The designer paper was like, whoa, what are we going to do with this? We pulled out all the pieces and we just started mixing and matching things together, and it just started coming together. It was so cool. And it ended up with this, and it was amazing. We fell in love with every single card when we were done, and it worked. All right, so we're putting this in the, wait, wrong thing, guys. One moment, please. Hang on. I don't know if these are going to come off. Not really. Okay. Well, that's okay. We're going to start over and put glue. This goes everywhere. That was for our inside. And now, I don't always like that's a lot on there, so I'm actually going to trim off the edge of it, and I'm okay with that. So we're going to leave this like that for the moment. Starting over with this. Boom, boom, and boom. Oh, that one gave me two. It's all good. And then a little liquid glue, a little dabble do ya. That's going to go in the middle here. Like that. Okay. Congratulations. Ooh. Let's go get it. Hang on one moment, please. That'll give me a reason to stand up and stretch my back. I'm going to get cutest onesie. Oh man. Wow, that turned pink. Congratulations are in order. Oh, that's not the same congratulations. It's smaller. It's not the same one. So it's a little bit smaller. I will not use it. I'm going to save it. We're going to do a happy birthday. Okay. It's all good. We'll do happy birthday. Let's cut that. Cut that. Grab a happy birthday to you. And Inky Dinky Doo right here. Perfect. We're officially done with the ink for tonight. Yay. Happy birthday. Okay, so we need to have a little bit of ribbon. Oh, we're going to use that end though. So let's grab here, this end to here. We need about that much ribbon. And on this one, we need a loop, and a tail. Thanks, Doris. Thanks, Kat. I'm glad you guys like the cards. This is, so we're going to save this end here and put that down first, and then make our loop, and make a loop like that. Hi, Bobby McPherson. And then this gets cut, and we have this much left. And we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you that card. This is what you need for the other card, because you make a loop and a tail, and then you make a loop and a tail. And you might have like this much ribbon left over from your yard. You really aren't going to have a lot. And you guys, I never figured out where this little guy went. I didn't remember seeing where that went, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is pick off a little bit of this tear and tape to put a dimensional on the end there. And we're going to put more dimensionals here. All right. And we need to have some, I think we're done with that. All right. I haven't glued this together quite yet. I'm trying to figure out, oh, I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. One moment. We're going to grab the tear and tape. And because I don't know where to put my ribbon, I'm going to run my tear and tape like this. And like that. And like this. So I did it from the back. And now when I put this on here, because I didn't want to put glue all over here because I didn't know where it would go. But now when I set this down into here, center it as best you can. And now it's on here, right? So it's technically, and then what you could do is you could peel them off when the time comes. Now, the ribbon, oh man, oh, let's see here. The ribbon goes behind this, like that. So let's pick this off. I don't know if I could have sworn I left this up, but I might have picked them off. That's okay, we can lift this up. And our ribbon's gonna sneak under, okay, one moment. Let's get this guy on. Get this situated on here. I would say right here is good, but we'll leave that be for the moment. Then our ribbon, this ribbon, I wanted this to be kind of right. He's hanging out, so let's go right there, right there. Okay, pick you up. Yeah. Goes there and here. Okay, so that's in the right spot. Secure this, and then all of these can get picked off. Why not, right? It's extra staying power. No, Angelique, I wonder why. Let me just look at this. Oh, man. Man down. Okay. It does list cutest onesie, but that's not where the congratulations comes from. I'm gonna have to think about that. I wonder if it's in everyday greetings. All right, so this is gonna go on the front like that. And now we're going to secure another dimensional right there to hold that side down. I could have had these prepped and staged over here, but I didn't. So that is going to hold that down. And this on the end here, we'll leave it. I think it's good. I think we're good. Mikey likes it. It's pretty secure. Not much hanging out. Okay, but that's how I would do it so you know exactly where to put your ribbon. Oh, Jolene said, sorry, I was trying to say was I was thinking to get too mixed up. I think your everyday greetings congrats was in the cutest onesie set. It is the cutest onesie used in the sample card. It isn't, though. I don't think it is, Jolene. Look at this. The cutest onesie congratulations is this big. And when I set it on here, it's smaller. The congratulations ends here and here. And the congratulations that we used is bigger. They both look similar. The one in the cutest onesie has the cents or the tails on the letters. Yeah. Yes, exactly. This is a little bit more like Times New Roman, I think. So we'll have to think about it, where that came from. It's all good. It's all good. It's really close. So you guys, what happened is I made Jolene have to guess because we don't have it on that little. This is all Jolene got for a recipe card. You guys, that whole 26-page PDF tutorial, this is what I gave her. So you guys give her a round of applause for that PDF tutorial that she created off of that little recipe card and a few quick videos before I left on a camping trip. That's what she worked off of. All right, we have a whitey, clear, whatever you want to call them, 3 gems, and then that's it for this one. Boom. Okay, so we didn't glue this in. Let's glue this in, you guys. So Jolene knocked that PDF tutorial out of the ballpark, I have to say. She did a phenomenal job. And you know, it's really hard. And a lot of us can interchange sentiments anyways. So even though I used poised, peony, and simply said, you could have used any other sentiments that you have. Oh, remember, buy what you love and use what you have. That's how we design card classes for you. We try to keep in mind that you could use anything else besides what we used, because I always hated taking classes. I'll be honest with you. I hated taking classes that you had to buy the stamp set to make the cards to take the class, right? I hated that. I really did. I'm like, why? I have all the stamp sets that I want, and if I want something, I'm going to go buy it when I want it. I don't want to have to take a class to get the cards to make. Okay, I don't want to take a class and have to buy a stamp set with it. And so that was my whole mindset when I started designing cards for classes, is like, I'd rather you guys buy what you love and use what you have and be able to make the card kits that we provide to you and interchange out the stamp sets so that you can make it your own a little bit. Okay, I'm just cleany, washy, washy, washy. And we're done with this, and I'll be putting my gems on later, and we're gonna make a bag. I'm trying to make a little room for myself to make a bag. Look at all my dimensional backs here, guys. That is what we did, a lot of dimensional backs and tear and tape. Let's get that all in the garbage, and we're gonna make a bag. All right, so for those of you who did the Stampin' Fun in the Sun with me, you might recognize this bag. It was the same concept as the Stampin' Fun in the Sun. And what we are gonna do, we're gonna pick one. So it's, when you make a bag like this, it's important to grab a designer paper that has a complementary color on the front that matches the back, or vice versa. Like this is perfect, right? When you flip that over, because this is what the bags look like. You see that little bit of a border around the edge. Super cool. So what we're gonna do is refer back to the PDF tutorial, because I think I have it memorized, but it's not 100% memorized. And recent, here, let's see if this opens up. Nope, that is an estimate for drywall material. So one moment. We're gonna open this back up. I just need to get, we already talked and cut. We cut these at 8 1/4 high, and they're 12 inches wide. And I'm pretty sure it's scored at, it's 3, I got it. Scored at 4 1/2 and 5 3/4. Let me get out my scoreboard really quick. All right, I love the Stampin' Up! Scoreboard. It makes it so that it's perfect for scoring, and there used to be a stylus in, oh, it's right here. Good job. It's right here. Okay, cool. Man down. There, we can put this way. This has a stylus end too, but the scoreboard comes with it. So scoring at 4 1/2, 5 3/4, 10 1/4, and 11 1/2. All right, now, the easiest way for me, the instructions are amazing. Jolene wrote this perfectly great. And for those that do it later, just watch it or read it. Now, for me, I know that this is the top of my bag, and this is a 1 inch overlay flap, 1 inch. So this is my top. I know that I just need 1 inch, and we're at 8 1/4. So I'm just gonna back it up to 7 1/4. And I'm just gonna do 1 inch, okay? So I know it's 1 inch. So when you fold this back, that gives you your inch flap. Oh, so Joy Moody said that everyday greetings is where the congratulations comes from. Perfect. Okay, the bottom we need 1 1/4, right? So I'm gonna go 1 1/4, right? That's what's important here, right? And as long as I have this out, I'm gonna do this one too. So it was 4 1/2, 5 3/4, and then 10 1/4, 11 1/2. On this end, 1 inch from the top, because this is the top of my bag, and 1 1/4 inch from the bottom. Boom. Now we're ready. Okay, so for those, just follow that tutorial. It has all of those measurements for you listed. And it's also showing a diagram of how to cut your bag. Okay, so you can follow the diagram, but I'm going to open this up and we are going to, I'm going to fold it on the score line because that will help me show you. Let's go this way. That seems to fold better. Folds right on the score line. Now we can work. There's a little tab here. It's like a 1 inch by 1/2 inch tab. What we need to do is notch it out. Like that. So we made a notchy and a notch. Up here, or I should say down here, we're actually going to be cutting this off. And we're going to tab it like that. And it's called mitering. So it mitered it at an angle and an angle. And now this is important too. It's hard to see the score lines. So it might help you to just have it folded on the score line so that you know where you're going to be cutting. Oh, look at that side. Oh, you can see it on that side much better. So let's maybe flip it over. Let's see here. See, you can see it much better on this side. The main thing is you want this to stay, and we need tabs here. So when I want this to stay, I cut straight up on the one I want to stay, and I miter that one. I want this one to be straight up, and then I miter that one. This one I want to be straight up. Straight up, now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Oh. Is it hit and run? All right, so this is going to be like mitered in. Okay, so it really is like this though, because this is the outside of my bag. And is that Paula Abdul, you guys? All right, so this gets folded up. Fold it up. Fold it up. Fold it up. Grab that bone folder. You definitely want to burnish these things so that they have a nice crisp edge. All right, so with the flap here now, you do want this to come backwards like this. Go, Paula! Exactly. All right. So what's important now is we need to get our bag put together. So this can fold in, and what happens is this can fold over, and this should line right up with the, like this folded edge should meet that seam, and it should be perfect, right? Hopefully. I would grab the tear-in tape and run a piece along the inner tab like that, and I'm going to run a piece along the outer edge as well. But I think I'm going to pick this off first. Don't worry about that part that was hanging over, just fold it right back. It'll be all good. And then this one we're going to run it closer to the folded edge. Like that. Again, don't worry about any parts that hang over. You can take them, fold it back like that, and same here. All right, so with this flat, you're just going to fold this onto it. I know that probably was like way easier than you thought it would be, okay? But as long as you have your score lines straight, and that's where the scoreboard is really nice, it should line up. Now this little guy, he fits right underneath here. That little tab, that goes right underneath there. What you could do is grab a little glue and kind of stick him right under there. Oh man, I got a little much. It's gonna ooze out, woozies out. Okay, that's all right. And then what happens, you can open this up and you can put it flat this way. All right, so then now our bottom. So we got that, right? That's our top. And then now we have our bottom. So you can open these up. I like to finagle both of them first. So I'm gonna hold this like this. I'm gonna see what side looks better. So then I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, that one actually looks really nice. So I'm gonna glue this flap in first. I make it look easy. I'm going to do the other one with you guys. I'm not going to leave you floundering. We're going to make the other one so you can see it again. And then what we're going to do is put the liquid glue here and flip it up. Okay? So then I'm going to put it down flat and take my bone folder and make sure my tabs are down. Knock, knock. Who's there? Okay. That's a bag. Double bag it. All right. I had a little mishap over on the side here. It's okay though. All right, you ready to, we're gonna do the other one. We're gonna just make it happen. And I think we're not gonna struggle bus it. We're gonna flip it over and see if we can see the score lines better on this side. So with that being said, this flap is really gonna go like this. Let's go this way first. There's our score line, okay? Oh, you could do the bag this way too and have that on your outside. That would work. But all right, so I'm folding on my score lines. Okay, so that's the 1 inch. That's our top. Okay. Bottom was 1 1/4. So let's fold in. That was 1 1/4 from the bottom. Okay. And now let's fold on, and you know what? Let's do our burnishing while we're at it. Okay, then we're gonna go in, here's this one right there. Okay, and then you have a 1/2 inch on the side. All right, so far so good. We're just folding on the score lines. Making sure that when you fold it, it's even. Okay, burnish. And there's one more right here. Okay. Did you see that I folded it backwards to fold it the right way? Just because it was easier to fold it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's open it up and go like this. And now hopefully we can see things. All right. So your 1 inch is at the top. You have this little baby notchy here. So it's like a little guy. You're going to corner angle it up to the score line and notch it into the corner. You're basically cutting off that score line. Okay. This guy is going to get cut off. So we're going to cut it at an angle here. And it's the skinny piece. So we're going to angle it and miter it, cutting it off. So that comes out. Now, this big panel here and this big panel here, those are my straight lines. So I'm going to cut straight up. And then over that way. Okay? I went off kilter a hair, so I'm going to just redo it. I was like that. Okay? So the skinny ends here, the skinny panels are angled. Now this is the big panel. I want to go straight up, cutting the score line off. As I do this, and then straight up, Paula says straight up, and then angle, cutting that score line off. Okay, that's it. So let's look at it from this side. You might see it better. Angled in, straight, straight, straight. Okay? Now, tabby. So you could do liquid glue if you so desire, but this ultimately, the flap goes back. This needs to get adhesive right here, and this folds right onto it, and it should be flush on that side. Okay, ready for it? It really uses up some tear and tape. There's that. Pick it off. And one more. Then we go. Goes up like that. Pick it off. Roll back any extra. Now this is the trick. It's literally just fold it onto it. Trust it. Don't try to do it in the air, okay? Trust it. There, okay. Then this little tab goes underneath, okay? So glue, tape, whatever you want. We're gonna do a little glue again. Sneaker that in there. Helps finish it and polish it. And then scoping the situation on the bottom. Put your tabs in and see does it sit better this way or does it sit better this way? And if you see one that looks better, go with whatever looks better. So now we're gonna put glue and then glue, making your box square is important. It's not a box, it's a bag. Sorry about that. It's a bag, double bag it. Okay, come back this way. I'm gonna push down my little tabsies in there. Whew, okay, we made 2 bags and 13 cards, almost. I would say we made 12 cards and 3/4. Okay, so here's what I forgot. I forgot to bring my 1/8" hole punch down as well. Didn't think about it, really. What I would do, though, is I would put a pencil mark or a pen mark, whatever you want. Like, here's my front. So I'm gonna put a pencil or a pen mark. You could get a ruler if you need to, but I'm guessing about 1 inch and 1 inch. Then what you're gonna do is either take your bag out like this and punch with a 1/8" hole punch, like that, punch it, because then you're gonna do both at the same time, or you can pop them in and punch it, however you want to do it, but you're gonna punch them at the same time. And then, so same thing here, I would figure out the front. We'll go like this, so something like that, that. Now I liked the idea of 12 inches of ribbon, so 12 inches and 12 inches. And then you do is you poke it through and you just knot it. Just do a knot, overhand knot, and then bring it to the end here. And I punched an 1/8" hole punch. You have 2 tags that are left right here. You should have 2 tags. I did this one as a diamond, so I punched it up here, and this one punch it right there. And then you're gonna make sure you put it through the tag and then through the back here, and then overhand knot it. And try to like do all of them as close to the edge so that you end up with handles that are even and not one longer than the other. And so, yeah, I love these little gusseted bags. So then that again goes like that, and you would punch it and attach the ribbon. This one goes better with this one because it has those leaves that look like that. And this tag went better with that one. So we ended up with that. And then here was this stack of cards that we almost got done. They're not embellished and they are not stellaed. And the only card I didn't quite finish is over here. And that's where you have a little bit of ribbon left here. That needs to get utilized on this card. And you'll be good to go. Okay, so, all right, 3 hours. Of course this took 3 hours because it's a stamp-a-stack and they're all different cards. So, now the magic question is, which one's your favorite, right? And I'll take these bags out, bring these bags in so you can kind of see. It just was like fun. It was so much fun. I like that one a lot. I do love the 3 strips like that. And I'd have to say I like that one a lot. And there's that one. I like the Lost Lagoon with petal pink ones and that flirty one, though. I think those are my favorites. The coral ones are pretty too. I like the wreath, like that one. Like, to me, that is oh so gorgeous. Gorgeous, simply gorgeous. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like them. Now, which one's your favorite? While you're telling me your favorite, I'm going to pull up random number generator. And I know that I grabbed a few people that told me they wanted the class, but if I missed you, I'm going to do, I can't worry about where I ended up with the numbers. So we have 74 people that I have written in the book. So it's basically, we're going to do 2 door prizes. So I'm going to write 74 in here. I'm going to hit the word generate. Number 8 and 56. 8, 8, 8, 8 is Elizabeth Hutto, yay, and 56 is Sherry Stewart. You two are the winners for the door prize for class tonight. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, let me grab my computer. I've got it in me. We're going to do 5 minutes worth of door prizes. So, all right. The only thing is that I did not number stuff. So, give me a moment here. I have a spreadsheet. Let me just make a like a little room here for the mousy mouse. I have a spreadsheet that I created, and we're gonna do drawings. So I have half off from, okay. So if you are in my VIP group, I do a half off drawing every month to get a bundle. And I shouldn't say I forgot, I missed, because I didn't forget, I just didn't remember it at a certain time. We have from this one, let me just number everybody. We have 19 people that were in my VIP group that shared my showcase video. And so we're gonna pick somebody to win the opportunity to have a half off bundle that I have for my arsenal. And I'm gonna hit generate. Number 18 is Carla Lake. All right, yay, Carla, you are going to be the lucky duck winner of a half off bundle. Now, I'm also gonna do it for July, because I think I missed doing it in July as well. And so we are gonna grab everybody who shared in July. So you have to comment in the post that you shared it, right? That's the deal, that you share it and then comment that you share it, and then I include you in the drawing. We had 26 people for July's. 26 people, I'm gonna hit generate. Number 14 is Mary Lemke. Yay, Mary, you are the winner chicken dinner. Now, we have the August showcase. So now we're current. We missed 2 in the past, and now we're current, and we're going to be doing it's the August showcase that was aired in July, and we have 13 people. I'm gonna put 13 in here. 13 is number 7, Maria Gilbertson. You are the lucky winner of the most recent one. Perfect, good job. All right, Mystery Card Night. Mystery Card Night I do once a month, and we are gonna be having it on the 19th of August. We had it sometime last month, and I took everybody's name who shared their cards, and we had 26 people. So I'll draw 2 names, and we're gonna put 26 in here, and I'll hit generate. Number 12. Number 12 is Donna Winter. Congratulations to Donna Winter, and I'll pick another one. Number 2 scoops. 2 scoops is Deb Norman. All right, Deb Norman, I will have a door prize for you as well. So congratulations to you 2 lucky ladies. I also do a share a recipe, create a card, inspire others. And that was last month. We had 3 people, only 3 people who shared a card. So of the 3 people, our winner is Marilyn Durbin. All right, number 3, Marilyn Durbin. I will highlight you. All right, we're still going. We had monthly creative challenge for last month. Everybody who submitted a card, I put their name in, and I submitted their names more than once if they submitted more than 1 card. So we had 8 cards shared that I saw. So I will hit generate. Number 1 is Jenny Knutson. Yay, Jenny. You are the lucky winner there. Good job, good job. All right, then the class card challenge. And this is for every time you finish a card class with me, what you want to do is submit that in the class card challenge. It's a graphic or a post in my Cards by Christine Facebook page. We had 19 classes finished, so multiple people could, if you posted more than 1 class, you could get your name in multiple times, and I started doing that recently. So we had 19 different classes that were shared. Full classes is what I look for. And so I'm gonna hit generate. Number 5 is Kathleen Ketterman. Yay, Kathleen, I have you down for that. Good job, good job. Okay. And I have a top fan that I was able to pick for the month of August. I'm like, I had to think back. August, Pat Fleming, you will win a door prize for being a top fan. I have to do a couple more drawings for top fans. I usually pick 3 people, and I got interrupted and I was only able to do 1 so far, but I will pick 2 more people and I will announce that in my winners post. I got back on track last month with the June winners, and now these are called my July winners, and everybody's a winner in my book, but these are people who will win prizes. So I will also pick 2 more people, and then I'll share that on the winners post. So we had, just to recap, from the April showcase, Carla Lake with a half off. We had Mary Lemke from the July showcase with a half off. And from the August showcase, Maria Gilbertson. And mystery card night winners were Deb Norman and Donna Winter. Share, Create, Inspire was Marilyn Durbin. Monthly creative challenge was Jenny Knudsen. Class card challenge was Kathleen Ketterman. And 1 top fan so far is Pat Fleming. We did it. All right, we did it. We did it. We did it. Only a minor mishap with some clear embossing powder tonight instead of the white, but that is how it goes. Hi, Sarah Marison. Gonna watch the replay? Yes, no problem. Very good, very good. You guys like them all. Congrats to all. You like them all. I love it, love it. They're all so pretty. I wasn't even going to get the DSP, silly me. Aw, Judy Sharp. I'm so glad you got the class too, you guys. That's how it goes. Until you see things created with certain products, you think, oh, I don't want it, I don't like it. But then as soon as you see something that you like, it's like, oh man, I wish I would have got that. And that is how it goes. So yes, congratulations to all the winners. I do not have any cards. I'm going to skip cards for tonight. You know what? Instead, tomorrow we have kit class. I wouldn't normally give away cards tomorrow during kit class, but I would have normally given away some cards tonight. So I will do those tomorrow morning. I'm running out of steam and I am starving, like big time. So on that note, I'm going to let you guys all go on with the rest of your night, and I will see you back here at 10 a.m. Central for the kit class featuring the haunted house and Christmas wishes. And we will do a little card giveaway for some people that watched a class from probably back earlier in the year, getting caught up on that. So, all right, sorry for the hair, you guys. I am in construction mode these days, and so that's what you get me as me. So, all right, you guys, I'm so happy that you could join me for class tonight. I hope you enjoyed all of these cards in the 2 bags. Again, if it was fast, please forgive me and just watch the replay, and you can pause it, start it, fast it, forward it at that point. And I appreciate you sticking with me tonight, you guys. We had almost 100 people watching all night long, which was pretty amazing. So lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to everybody. We will see you in the morning. Love you. Bye.